Jeez. And I should have hit record before I said that. Damn, that would have been bad. Anyway, hi guys. I rolled really well on my Lich on when he would come back this time. So it's
Clearly.
soon, so soon, gone but not forgotten. Because in fact, he's not gone. It's time for more Kingmaker. Thank you guys. I don't know what that pause was for. Shoosh. But thank you guys for your support on Patreon, keeping me pandemic proof and helping me have the coolest job on planet Earth. Last time, we did some reconnoitering. We went down to the Hell Knight's house and got a robe. We went to the swamp and got a ghost. And then we came home, and as soon as our Taurus had split, this is where the scry, find him, and then hit him happens. Everyone else is probably, honestly, Senia and the barbarians are probably kind of close by as this happens, or at least we'll hear of it very soon. But if anyone would like to volunteer...
Can't hear you for the burning of these bodies. It's real loud.
Yeah, that's fair. Damn, he's too busy. Too busy. Anyone want to volunteer for the go first for the in-character before we have a big old combat?
I'll go first.
All right, cool.
I'm playing Arcturus Vilmeyer, a mostly Inquisitor human. And I'm scared.
You were playing Arcturus.
I mean, okay, so yeah, exactly. I'm planning out my next character right now. No, I guess to try and ignore this behemoth in front of me, I was overall disappointed with last session. It didn't really seem to produce a lot of good times, and in fact ended with a very bad time. So Arcturus, upon seeing this in his temple, these monsters profaning this sacred ground, is very angry. I, out of character, am very scared. So that's where I'm at.
Fair enough. Take the hero point and the good luck, and we will. Anyone will volunteer for go next?
Got it.
All right.
I play Kalira Ashling, a half-elf barbarian of the superstitious ilk, and after yet another pointless sojourn out of the Concordia, Kalira is more adamant than ever that this is silly, trying to chase around and find this lich who will inevitably come back to us. I mean, could even be today. Who knows? That's it.
Who knows?
Oh, you. All right. Hero point goes to you. Anybody want to volunteer for next season?
Yeah, I guess Kato will go.
Okay.
So I'm playing Kato Sicarius, the human, mostly swashbuckler. Actually, not really. It's about 50% swashbuckler. So yeah, I could say mostly. 66 out of, or 5 out of 9 levels, so just over half. Just got to make sure that's on the up and up. So Kato is super disappointed. All roads have led to dead ends. The haunt he had super high hopes for ended up being a dead end. He was ready to wring that haunt's neck when it wasn't given him any information, but cooler heads prevailed, and he just left it to be. And then he had high hopes for the scrying that Ionia did, and that was a disaster. So after that happened, so Arcturus left, and the scrying, ended up becoming fruitless. Kato remembered that he had something that he needed to inform Arcturus about when Arcturus was gone. It was a very important matter of council business. So he agrees, or he tells Ionia that, thanks for trying, doing your best. I'll take the robes to Arcturus in the temple, and we can decide what we want to do with these. And I'll inform him. I need to let him in on what we decided to do with Grinluke. So he should, obviously be in the know. So Kato is going to grab those robes and start trotting his way towards the Temple of Abadar.
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds great.
Legend.
So, the legend of Kato continues. The hero point is yours. Senia Ionia. The funnest rhyming in all of the Stolen Lands. Senia Ionia.
I'll go.
Yodia, mostly human occultist. It's spread to everyone. Mostly Inquisitor human.
Well, I guess I don't need to say any of that stuff. So, yeah. Basically, where I'm at right now is pretty pissed. Because I knew these Hell Knights were going to be a problem. Nobody listened to me. I'm even more certain now. It's just like we're digging my grave deeper and deeper, and so I'm pretty frantic about that at the moment. That's what I've got.
Good enough. Okay, Senia.
All right. I am Senya, mostly barbarian human.
I love you guys.
It is spread so well.
Yeah, Senya. Senya's just going through the streets and helping out people clean up the rubble. She's her mind is at like the lich is a nuisance in the worst possible way, and she's frustrated. She's just fuming, and she's just like can't wait to get her hands on the lich and give him a piece of her mind.
You might have a chance real soon.
Might have a chance real soon. All right, hero points all around. Good luck. Have fun. Mordecai sets down a little tiny, seemingly treasure chest, opens it up, and out flows this greenish, yellowish cloud. Presumably this trench mist that everyone has talked about. Artoris, you are quick on the fly and first.
Okay, I will, as a free action, I guess, go, "How dare you!" very loudly, hopefully catching the attention of anyone that might be nearby.
Okay, sure.
How loud are we talking?
Very, very loud.
He screamed at the top of his lungs.
Yeah, like
I mean, it's a pretty well-made temple, and
Got
know,
a
it's
mask
good-
over your
good
face. It just
acoustics.
blocks the loudness.
and
I mean,
then,
Kalir has pointy ears.
yeah,
I-
I heard it.
I don't know what that's about. What do I want to do? Oh my god, I've had so long to think about it, and now I'm second guessing myself. Okay, what I'm going to do is, should Arbiter be on the field too? He was with me, right?
Yeah, let me grab the boy. Where is the boy? Get over here,
Oh, he's
boy.
so small.
Oh,
we
there
like
he is.
on
He's
the-
already
field.
there.
I feel like on a daily basis, Arturus says "How dare you" kind of often, so I don't know how alarming it would be.
That has kind of been since session 1. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to let's get the action economy right here. I'm going to action, channel vigor, apply haste to myself. Swift action, I will do. Let's go ahead and activate studied target on the trench mist and the lich.
Okay. I think you can only
And-
do it on 1.
After level 5, you can apply it to 2.
Oh, neat. Hooray.
Every 5th level interval, basically, you can apply it to 1 more at the same
Gotcha.
time.
Okay.
And then I will. Okay, so then I will move with haste. I have 60 feet. Yes, I will move as far as I can. To the back of the room. And Arbiter will accompany me to his best of his ability. I think he has 50 feet, if I'm not mistaken, of flying. Yes, so he will go. One to the diagonal to me. Okay. And that'll be me for now.
Alrighty, Mordecai delays. This thing, is it like the effect of this trench mist leaving what is probably some kind of extra dimensional space? It's not unlike, how to phrase it? Like melty butter or cheese that then re-solidifies as soon as it's free of the thing that's pinned it down into this small space, and when it does, it just like shoots forward across the temple as it charges you. It's not gonna try to engulf you because it lacks the action economy, but it is gonna try to tag you for a 26 over your touch.
Oh, gee, let me check. Oh, yep, it hits.
Well, you never know. Alrighty, so the touch does 17 points of acid and 26 points of negative energy. And then if you could make a spellcraft check.
Oh, I'd love nothing more.
That actually might get
Nice.
there.
Alright.
Yeah, I think that does. Yeah, it does. Cool. So, Vorticai begins to incant as soon as the trench mist gets like right up to you. Vorticai checks his caster level. Vorticai wants to make sure he can make the thing as big as he thinks he can. He thinks he can. Okay, cool. And it's that level spell. And you see this really faint shimmering all around you for like the briefest of split seconds. I don't know why I didn't snap that to the grid. That would have been much smarter. And you know that I didn't want that in red. In your heart of hearts, that Vorticai is indecisive about colors, and he's also erected a wall of force around
that's what that was.
you and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 around you in the trench mist. This will it's invisible. You see the shimmer as it comes into being. They are immune to dispel magic. You can hit them with other things. They can be damaged by spells. You can also technically just shoot or stab through it. Other than that, basically he's just put you in the Thunderdome, shall we say.
This is the way out up here?
A way out is back
Or way
here.
in?
There's probably a couple doors like behind him, or like, here's how you get to the side room. He is like, this is probably where the I know what are in churches. The thing that you stand in front of.
Pews?
No, the pews are
Oh,
like
pulpit.
here. Thank you. The pulpit's
Yes.
probably like right here. The pews are running down the side. I'm gonna just... One wonders if I have the capacity to pen you in. I think I do. Ooh. Pop. And... Pop. And... Pop. And... Pop. And these are the best sound effects. I have the greatest of sound effects, and then I suppose one, like, over top of it. Yeah, should be good. Okay, and it passes to Arcturus.
Okay.
Wow.
I
It's like a Pac-Man situation.
will I mean, I'm already like really freaking hurt. There are windows in this place though, right? I mean, it's a temple.
Mm-hmm.
Where would be the nearest window?
Probably like every 5-10-ish feet all around.
Okay. I am going to... Let me just double check here. And I can see through these things.
Through a wall of force, yeah.
Okay. I'm going to travel domain and teleport out of the temple, looking through one of the windows. And
Okay.
I'm going to... Do we have any idea if the mist itself can pass through walls and things? We don't really know that, do we?
Looked like it didn't need a whole lot of space to pass through, given that it just kind of flew through a crack in a box.
Right. Let's think here. So this is my move action. I can take an action though to like dash or whatever the equivalent would be, right?
Yeah, you
I
could
could use
double
my
move.
action to continue to run.
Mm.
So I will teleport that far, and then I will use my movement to run there. I think I got that right. And then Arbiter will double move as well. Oh wait. I'm sorry. He was supposed to come with me during the teleport, which means I expended twice the amount of teleport, so that uses up almost all of it. That was my intention, but I didn't.
Is this token invisible, or
it's just really tiny.
It's very, very small.
He's a tiny inevitable.
I actually imagined him being pretty big.
And then he similarly will double move. Like he still has his movement because I used mine, but he'll move. Let's say even further, like there. And that's my movement and my action. As my swift action, I will activate Bane Undead. Once again, sort of call out, like a little help here.
Okay, fair enough.
Mordecai and the Mist are in my temple.
And let's
They didn't pay their church membership fee.
You were supposed to go all Warshak with them and be like, I'm not trapped in here with you.
I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me.
Just starts unloading.
I would have loved to see you 1v1 that Mist.
Yeah, that would have been badass.
He already hit me for. I'm looking pretty rough. I'll put
all
it that
of the
way.
HPs.
Okay, we'll turn off initiative from there.
Oh, travel domain! I love
Found
you so
the
much.
French mist and the lich.
Let's see. Look at it. Everything works out, just like Cal said.
Then you kind of hears screams in the distance, and she turns Grom around and gallops towards the commotion.
Quick question: how many rests have we had since the last encounter?
Fine question. It's been a couple of days, so probably 2.
Is there a giant Kato?
Mordecai and the Mist are inside my temple.
Oh, so I assume when you ported out and started running, you ran kind of in. What direction did you run? Did you run in the direction I would have been coming from, like where we were previously hanging out?
To find people. Yeah.
Okay,
Run towards the nearest people.
So I imagine that as I was heading to the temple to talk to you about Grinluke, we would have run into each other. Seem fair?
Sure.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
I really
all right.
need to talk to Arcturus. Arcturus just tackles
Comes
Kato.
running like
Right.
Fortify, Mist. So, can you make me not? I guess it doesn't really matter if I'm big right now. I'm not going to be big.
Bored as
But
arbitrary.
Arcturus, breathe. Slow down. What's going on? I can't understand you. And what?
Mordecai appeared in my temple. He had a box. The mist came out of it. I just narrowly escaped, only by the grace of Abadar. And I sort of look up. But they're still in there. They're in the temple.
Oh boy. Looks around, see if any of the other.
You see Senya galloping towards you.
All right, Senya's galloping on her way.
Clop, clop.
If I had heard sounds of anything, I would have been making my way as well.
Yeah, it probably doesn't take long before the people start panicking. It's been 2
So did
days since the last catastrophic Cyclops attack, and then it goes
Just relocate
again.
everyone to like Thornburg at this point.
I'm gonna start heading towards after being told that I'm gonna start heading towards the temple. Do we see the mist still inside, or has it emerged from?
You actually see a whole lot of nothing inside the temple. You open the door is hanging open. There looks like a tornado came through, that kind of thing. There are lots of like the pews and the pulpit and stuff are all knocked over. In some cases it's pitted from acid. All of like Abadar's symbols and sigildry and things have been either like outright knocked over, or in some cases just like inverted or turned over, or just set in such a way as to be disrespectful, and there's nothing else there.
Cato looks at Arcturus and like, where is he? What's
He was here, Arbiter.
Indeed, no crying wolf here.
Clear walks up and says, "Hey, what do you guys prefer accelerant for burning bodies? How's everyone here?"
I think it's fair to say, Ionia, that you might have been correct. It seems that
I usually am. What was I correct about?
Seems this lich has it out for me personally, and will, from what I can gather, do I know about the divination aspect?
It's a reasonable assumption that he was able to scry and die you and then not complete the die part.
Okay, I believe I felt him attempt. I resisted it the first time, but I believe he hit me with a scrying spell and then teleported right in front of me and attempted to kill me, and very narrowly was unsuccessful.
This is why you should not be going out on your own. We're very lucky this didn't happen while you were on your way to the Hell Knights.
Well, last time he took a full week. How was I to know?
You're supposed to be looking out for me, remember? I shouldn't have to be looking out for you.
okay, guys? This is all like, it's all fine and dandy. Arcturus is alive. We need to figure out what to do next instead of bickering about who was right and who was wrong. With that said, Arcturus then is like, oh shit. He goes running into the temple to where, just to make sure, is Grinluke's remains still there?
Yep, still there, still in, I don't want to say in one piece, because that would be wrong.
Undisturbed.
Yeah. The way you expect to find them.
Okay. Breathes a sigh of relief and then returns to the group. Anyway, I find it odd that he leave with the mist after his assassination attempt failed. I find it odd that he wouldn't just let it rampage through our town and attempt to finish us off in our weakened state.
Well, why would he when he could just throw it on the next time he's alone and in small quarters?
I'm afraid the only reason he didn't succeed is because maybe he wasn't aware of this particular ability of mine. But next time I thought I would be so fortunate.
That'll be a whole person.
In any event, I suspect he's not going to give up. Suddenly, Kalira's plan is looking pretty good.
Down.
I think from this point forward, Arcturus, you need to not be alone at any point until the lich has been dealt with.
Yeah, we should have rotating.
Arcturus
I don't think
swap.
Well, I actually don't think any of us should be alone, because I feel like, yes, he's after Arcturus, looks like specifically, but I don't think he would hesitate to pick off any one of us,
That's true.
given an opportunity. So we should definitely.
It's like it's slumber parties for a while.
Oh, great joy would be fun.
I know just the room in the keep for this.
But the one that's under 10 tons of brick, or the one that's under 5 tons?
Oh,
of brick?
the 5, I think.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a silver lining. Yeah.
Okay, so we have no leads and an angry lich and
Who's
wait,
back?
I don't know that. Was the robe of any use? Did we learn anything?
Haven't gotten around to it.
What? That's a lie.
Very well.
No, it was useless. We learned.
I sigh and roll my eyes at Cato.
Cato throws the robe at Arcturus. This ended up being of absolutely no use.
I see. He was not wearing it like we had hoped then.
He wasn't, and we've got a bigger issue now, but that can be discussed later. For now, we need to focus on the Lich. He didn't actually die this time. He could be back at any moment.
He could be still here, hiding, waiting to jump out at us.
Or on his way to Thornburg or Abadar's Rest, because he knows we're all here.
What would the divination spell that he put on me? Can I try and identify that? I don't know its duration or anything, right?
You could try to make a spellcraft check, yeah.
I would ask Ionia to as well. Maybe. Oh well, you weren't there to see it. Never mind.
Maybe if he describes it to me.
I mean, the roll's good. Your bonus is horrendous.
Yeah.
It's good enough. You can grab it for somebody can cast it as a 3rd level spell, so fortunately. Yeah, no, it appears somebody cast scrying on you. A magical sensor that would let you, generally speaking, you need like a pool of water or a mirror or something like that, and you could observe someone across any distance, which then would be, I want to teleport to that spot. Being a spot you're looking at, there's no failure chance. That sensor is probably still pinging. Probably, especially if he was using like more powerful magic that would last for almost a day.
Oh, great.
So we lock our Taurus up in the dungeon for a day?
We don't have a dun. So
Alright.
he can hear us right now.
Possibly. Quite likely.
Well then.
So, guys, I think we should all surrender.
Boy, I hope Mordecai shows up so we can surrender to him. He wouldn't even need an army.
Just come by himself with his phylacter.
No.
A bluff check?
No, I'm not actually doing that. I mean, I don't know if Kato is, but I'm not.
No. That's dumb. That's super dumb. With that said, what do we fucking do right now?
No, he can
What other
probably.
dumb thing are we gonna do?
Yeah, I should. I mean, I need to be put somewhere where you can see me, but he can't hear what you're saying.
Well, Oleg's is pretty loud.
I was thinking maybe behind a window or something, so that you could see, you know.
I meant like a big, large crowd of people drinking and talking. It would just be ruckus in his ears. It'd be great.
You're just looking for an excuse to drink.
I can.
Kato doesn't drink. Remember?
Yeah, you know, after everything that's been going on here, I wouldn't blame you if you started.
It's fair. All right, so we got absolutely no leads from the Hell Knights. We got no leads from the Haunt. We got attacked again. And the temple got trashed. But it's still standing, right? The temple is
Yeah. Still in one piece, just
messy.
Yeah.
What was the hunch thing? Was it sense motive?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to try that.
Indeed. What are you trying to get out of it?
Just like a general idea of what might be productive.
It's
like,
hard to say. You are very under the gun right now.
Okay. Well, do we just wait?
Seems unwise, but I don't know what else we can do.
To the troll lair.
We could just live our lives. Let's pretend he doesn't exist. Let's take a kingdom turn. Head firmly in the sand.
Why don't we taunt him? Perhaps he'll become so cross he'll make a mistake.
I mean, the last time you taunted him, he came straight to us.
That's
True.
Threatened him through his familiar. If he can still see us. Yeah, okay.
He also
like how you're taking my joke.
he also immolated the entire family out of spite for that. I think I would be remiss not to remind you of
Yes,
that.
I do remember. But
Oh, okay.
Maybe we should.
Of you,
Maybe
Cal.
we should. Oh, Well, I mean, he can hear us. He just heard that suggestion. This is pointless. At the very least, I need to take myself away from you, so that if you do come up with a good idea, he won't
could
know it.
scry on any one of us just as easily, I'm sure. What we really need is just a shit ton of lead.
Yes, how do we procure that much lead?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get our hands on any sort of rare meta like that anytime soon.
Well, I mean, we can't just stand around here like a bunch of morons with our, jaws hanging open here. We just need to go back to being productive. So let's, for the time being, we just need to continue the repairs and rebuilding of our city. And
Take it as it comes. And I don't know that we have any other option at this point.
yeah, we either march out and hope we get lucky, which seems very irresponsible, or we bunker in and wait for his next move, or for something to happen that can, give us some guidance.
So maybe even though it was a meme, we kind of set up a kingdom turn, and then we make the condition that throughout this kingdom turn, we're always kind of near each other. And then at any point, the turn can be interrupted by Vorticide popping in or launching another invasion.
I hate to
Have
say
any idea what our unrest is going to be? By the way, it's going to be.
I
I'm
have
sure it's
a
awful.
I have an idea. Why don't you go into one of your rambling sermons? I'm sure the Mordecai will get so bored he'll just turn off whatever it is he's got on you.
You funny cow.
What? It would work for me. I'd fall right to sleep.
I don't think now is quite the time for.
To hold a sermon?
Actually, it might be the perfect time to hold a sermon.
That's not what I was going to say.
All right, so kingdom turn.
I
Do
mean,
we just roll those dice?
I mean, unless we want to try and actually taunt him, but I'm concerned that he knows that that's what we're trying
Right,
to do.
that's what I'm saying,
Well,
right.
wait. But we can feel, typically, correct me if I'm wrong here, but typically we can feel if someone is attempting to scry on us.
Well, I know he successfully scried on me.
He's currently scrying on you.
We don't know that. We only know that it's possible if he was using particularly powerful magic that it could still be going. It's likely still going.
God damn it, Artoris, get out of here.
Could be going until like a full day.
But my whole issue with the taunting is that I think he would just instead of just walking right up to us like a fool, he would just take it out on the citizenry and destroy more buildings. And I mean, he doesn't seem like the kind of person to do the same thing twice, right?
Fair. No, I don't think taunting him out is the right choice anyway. I think we just need to. We just need to take call an end to this month and see what happens. Hit that end turn button,
Right. It is what it feels like. We literally don't have any other options. You could go back to the Hell Knights and ask to hang out there.
Guys, come on, help!
Destroys
please.
our cities.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we're getting to the point where if we go back to them again, we're just groveling at this point. Like, hey, it's the fourth time we've visited you in
3
just
days.
as many weeks. Yeah, or just 20 days. All right, so are we hitting?
We could go back and ask them for their assistance in rebuilding. Have they actually done anything as per our?
I'm gonna remove myself from the conversation at this point to be sure that he's not hearing. But I'll be standing at a window. You can see me.
So we
Looking
can
in.
see you.
So he can see what we were discussing and read our lips.
I'm not reading your lips.
No,
Nor
I meant
is he.
blind.
He's only blind sometimes.
He's only blind some. He's not right. I'm sure he took his eye yet.
I think when he scries, he can see through my eyes, even if he himself is blind.
Right.
I don't actually know how that works.
Yeah, me neither. This whole blind
Either way, I'm not facing that direction. It's fine.
Either way, have the Hell Knights actually done anything as per our alliance at this point.
Give us a robe and a few teleports.
So would it really be so out of line for us to go back and be like, yo, you gonna do anything?
Have we done anything?
They're not
We haven't
gonna
done anything. We haven't done anything for them either. And B, it's
apparently
been like
Kato
2
killed one
days.
of their prisoners, so
That's pretty good.
that's something, right?
That's pretty good.
Pretty good.
That was just a
Wasn't that the deal? Wasn't that the deal? Was Kato kills Amalia, and in exchange we get their help? Why'd he
Yeah.
kill her if we're not getting their help?
I mean,
Out of character, there was an additional clause there about delivering them materials. They wanted moon.
I don't think I
right?
knew
Or
that.
whatever.
I just know about Amalia.
Oh, right. Well, no, they said there would be like we would open up trade with them. That goes to Oleg. He's our trade minister.
I could have sworn that was part of the deal.
that wasn't so much as a favor done, just a show of faith on our part that they could trust us. I don't really think that counts as doing anything for them.
Either way, if there are allies, they'll probably help us. But as he said, right now they don't know anything. They don't have. That's why they sent their wizard out to get intel or try to find, because they are just as in the dark right now as we are, it seems. So.
Shit, and you know what? We really should keep our distance from them for a while until we know what's happened with their wizard.
Well, they want to. I mean, they're very eager to meet you.
You don't know that.
That's true. I don't.
Yeah, I didn't relay that.
But either way, we should keep our distance from them until we have a lead on their wizard. They're going to have questions about why my supposed scrying didn't work.
Because you're a bootleg wizard.
A hedge wizard?
Hedge wizard. That's a good one. Yeah, that's good. You've got a unique set of skills that they may not find quite so savory.
Well, and I mean, most of what I can do can be chalked up to I know how to utilize magic items. The very few things that I'm capable of doing on my own are probably not things that they would like.
Right. Okay. So all in favor of hitting the end turn button? And just letting
Seeing
time.
No other
time.
alternative. I guess I have to be in favor.
Big is.
Okay. So then,
Activate Kingdom Turn.
Kingdom Turn doesn't happen.
So really quickly, as we're going into this, does anybody off the top of their head have any wondrous items or weapon or armor enhancements that they would like and can afford at?
Before we get too deep into that, my expectation is our kingdom turn will be interrupted.
Yeah, a
Oh.
little bit. I don't know.
Thomas?
I don't know when I DC'd because y'all were talking for a while. But
you
yes,
you've been quiet for a very, very long
indeed,
time.
because y'all were planning, and you hit the end turn button, and it passes one day, and then Vortica attacks again.
Oh, there
Are
it
you
is.
kidding? God damn! Oh yeah, because we didn't kill him.
Because he didn't kill
Right.
him.
Ugh.
He just would rather not use. He used a lot of his high level spell slots to try to trap Arcturus, and it didn't work. But what do I want to
Sure.
do now?
So we've all been sticking together though.
Look at the-
yeah.
Do I get that sweet 24-hour healing?
The one day. You get the one day.
Yeah, you get 8 hours. He doesn't need to sleep, so he just goes back, repreps his spell slots, and then comes again.
Boo!
So that would mean probably around it's probably morning-ish when this is happening, and then 8 hours pass. So
19
expend
HP.
some health or some charges on Arbiter's Wand to
Everybody
heal
wanna-
myself.
tag the wand of CLW real quick before I vomit a lich at you one more time.
Oh yeah, actually using Ionia's wand would be better.
Yeah, Yoni, can you bot me a couple times?
Are you gonna pay me for that?
Oof.
Or I could go into a lich fight, short health. That's fine. too.
Ugh, fine. You owe me money though, already. Just so you know.
The kingdom does.
No, you personally owe me 100 gold still.
From what?
I don't remember what for, but I have it on my.
I think you're making that.
It sounds vaguely familiar.
No.
Watch the videos. It's in one of the last couple of
Watch the
videos.
VODs. Oh,
I think it
okay.
was one of those. There was that time where she was gonna make you like read off some
No, it
letter or
was.
something.
I actually lent him gold for something.
I vaguely remember this as well.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
You were
You
gonna
let me-
give it to him
No, no,
for
I was a-
free, but then he was like,
I was 100 gold. I was 100 gold short for my cloak. Yes, you're right, and so I had to borrow.
So
That is correct.
this is
So I didn't actually mean to hit that twice. It just kind of lagged. So
There you-
take the first one. If you need the second one, let me know, and I'll mark off both charges.
Mark off both charges, and then I'm good.
Does anybody else need it?
yo.
You're gonna need a lot. Huh?
I'm gonna need probably 3 taps. Yep, keep going, keep going, keep going.
Keep
Thank you.
going. Oh, nope, fair.
Anybody else?
I'm at 69 out of 100.
16 out of 100?
69.
Do you accept wands? Is that something you're?
He's not enraged, so he's fine.
Is that okay for you?
Mhm.
Let me know when.
That should be okay.
Senya?
I'm good.
Yeah, Senya's good.
For the record, I'm pretty sure Arbiter has a wand of healing too.
He does.
Yeah, but his is cure of moderate. So
Which we want to
rather
use in
the charges.
combat.
Yeah.
Yeah, use it in more where time is of the essence, and we can't afford.
Next time I
Fuck,
buy
fuck,
a
fuck.
wand, everybody else is chipping in.
That's fair.
As you do. Okay, cool. So if we're all healed up and ready to go and things, words are hard. Where are y'all? I don't know where the war room is now, but that's where the encounter happens.
It's Artoris's
I
office.
think,
in the
Probably cleared.
in the
Yeah,
temple.
we're in the temple now. That's the base of operations. I don't
That
know.
What
is
a-
so convenient. I love
We
it.
basically would have spent the day cleaning up, and then
And
like meeting,
Yeah.
and then
Is everyone okay with the horse being in the temple?
He fit
I
through
mean-
the doors.
Wow.
Yeah, I feel
Oh.
like.
I like to think he's sitting like a dog, like the horse entangled.
Just Minoru
We're
and
letting
Grom
it-
just hanging out in the corner.
we're letting a horse inside the temple. Wow.
Dark.
Things
How
dark
dare
days.
you! Shouts
Hey.
Artoris at the top
Yeah.
of his lungs.
It's dark days.
I would like to just point out to the group before we all pile into the temple that inside the temple we can't really spread out, and the Lich has a trench mist that it can just unleash. So is this really our best plan of action to hang out in here?
I mean,
We don't get to choose
meta-wise,
where we are when
wouldn't
he-
be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what I'm saying is just generally until the trench mist is taken care of, maybe we should avoid enclosed spaces.
I mean, my thought was actually that we would have been at the ruins of the keep,
Mm.
but
Okay, also good.
like because that was my thinking was what we would have been up to is less picking up and more like trying to salvage what we
Reconstruct,
can.
yeah.
From the ruins there, but
That also makes logical sense.
Okay, would y'all rather do that?
Sure.
particularly if Ionia had raised that concern, like when we were coordinating, like where should we be hanging out? Because we would have had that conversation. About where
Yeah, I would have like probably even at night. I don't think we should be like sleeping in a house or something.
I would have been
Probably,
keep and watch,
probably more like back to camping.
right?
And then
The old
Senya
days,
tries
like
to
the
bring a
old-fashioned-
horse into the temple, and then
Yeah,
What
but-
are you doing?
No, this is probably not a good idea.
This is much better with the horse too, being in where the ruined like the half castle is. I'm gonna call it the half castle.
Didn't Cato at some point bring a pavilion on this expedition?
Yeah, we
Yes.
got
Gotta
We
break
still
out the
have it.
tents once again.
it's on the last surviving meal
So
that we haven't used for a
Wherever
very
he
long.
is, yeah.
so most of my things are like within several minutes, so I wouldn't really have anything up except for Pass Without a Trace, which lasts all day. So just kind of as a general rule, as a party, assume that we have Pass Without a Trace up. It lasts 9 hours, so I probably just cast that on all of us every day.
Okay, sounds good. Well,
Delicious.
if y'all could make a perception check, if you would, please. Is there a surprise round?
Oh shit. Ah!
Everything okay?
Yeah, he rolled a 14.
That roll.
I rolled a 6.
I got a rock.
There it is.
Alrighty.
I rolled a
so
6. And that's
You rolled a
25.
6 and got a 25.
I'm surprised that become my tank.
Oh,
round.
mine would be higher than that because of my stuff.
because of your
Well, it's
stuff,
really a matter of if Senya sees it or not.
indeed.
Oh, if it's a group check, then yeah. Otherwise, I'd be at a 20.
So the only person who sees it is the person who can send it, and that's
Oh.
Minoru.
Oh.
Minoru gets to cheat. Now I gotta find that token again. Son of a bitch. Here we go. Hello, token. Hello, friend. Could we just use
5 more
Vigor?
levels.
Until what?
I get sent.
Out there. Gonna be a surprise round. Not sure where I'm putting this, but it's gonna be on the board somewhere.
It's so small. I like it when it's small.
It's just
And there
cute
it
and
is.
friendly. And not
Baby missed.
a little babby missed. Hooray. Alrighty.
I just realized what this actual imagery is, and that's pretty disturbing.
Oh, the bodies.
Yeah.
That's Finch missed.
It's very new metal.
Yeah, kind of. Korn called they want their album cover back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, where is Mr. Vortikai? My man!
He can stay home. That's all right.
Losing his-
There he is, there you are. Alrighty, I'm gonna put him on the GM layer. Minoru knows generally where he is because Minoru can smell him. If all of you would like to roll for initiative,
Not only would I like to, I will.
Alright, Minoru gets to act in the surprise round because he's the best boy. Everyone should have control over their
I
tokens
like
and
this,
stuff.
Kato. I think my AC is actually higher than yours. For this one round.
What's your AC for this round?
21.
Man, y'all got on initiative so fast. I am very proud. I have never been more proud. Except where is Kalira? Kalira
Slightly
actually
ahead of
My
my-
sheet is like grayed out and I can't make it bigger. I don't know what is this nonsense.
I guess you don't get to play. Sorry, friend. Everyone will ignore Kalira. It'll be fine. I'll go check. What is wrong with Kalira's grayed out sheet?
I don't know. It's like minimized or something, and I don't know how to make it.
Weird. I'll do this. Did that make it better?
Oh, yep.
Alrighty. Nice, except you didn't have your token selected. So I'll put it in manually, I guess. We're almost so clutch. That was almost the fastest initiative in the list.
I'm the worst.
Oh well. So, only Minoru gets it. Only Minoru can act in the surprise round. Where do I want to go? I think I might just... I think I'm gonna try to engulf those two. Yeah, I like that. Hello, friends. Alrighty, so the pair of you can either this provokes an attack of opportunity, or you can try to reflex out of the way.
Not both.
Not both, one or the other. It's like
Decision
trample, but
for
much more
Kato.
painful.
I know that's actually. All right. So if I attack of opportunity, then I'm gonna get cooked though.
Pretty much.
Arbiter is definitely going to try and reflex save.
Sure. And is able to beep, boop, and other inevitable things as well.
Since I'm using a ranged weapon, I guess I will as well.
Seems wise.
See if I have anything first.
You want to hero point that?
Want to hear?
No.
About that? All right, so be it. A 9 is indeed not the best number.
Going to. I mean, this is my best save, but I don't want to risk it. I'm going to Charmed Life, the reflex save as well. Where's my goddamn reflex? So add a 4 to this.
Okay.
29.
So it's only Arcturus who is not able to get out of the way. Kato is just quick on his feet and pivots out. Arbiter just kind of like, I get weird, it looks like Team Rocket's blasting off again vibes as I like envision him whoop 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 up into the air, but that's where we are, I guess. Hooray. Then Minoru can act because Minoru is aware of the thing that is happening and can smell as the box is opened, basically. The smell of bad is coming from this direction. And then obviously here is a trench mist.
Okay. Well, Minoru is a good boy, so when he senses danger, he's gonna run to me to get his buffs. He should know the drill by now. And then I imagine he's gonna be kind of like pointing and growling in this general direction.
Makes sense. And then it goes to me. Where will I draw this stuff? Okay. I made a goof last time. Mordecai takes his standard action. As I quickly... Arcturus, you are up, I'll say. As a spell is being cast. And yeah, okay, Arcturus, you're on. Bum, 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 ba-da-da-da-da-da.
It's frightening. Not as frightening as the damage I'm about to
Nice
take,
combat
though.
music, though.
Love that music, yeah. Keep it going.
Okay, so let me see. When do you... That might be what I do after this. I might go play some Final Fantasy VII Remake. Alrighty, so you are not pinned. You can move freely. You begin your turn engulfed and thus take... Half of this is negative energy, half of it is acid. 47 points of damage as it burns.
God damn.
And you're on.
So should be no surprise to anybody. Ouch. I'm gonna go ahead and does that change anything? So it's only when you begin your turn inside it, right?
Yeah.
So, but this thing can make attacks of opportunity, though.
Also, yes.
Okay, I'm going to... So Arbiter is like within its threat range right now?
Yes.
Arbiter is going to fly forward.
Alrighty.
Next to me.
And this, of course, provokes.
Wasn't he? I thought he was already within the range.
Right, like it doesn't
Isn't that only when you enter the range that it provokes?
Or move within it.
moving through it, yeah.
Or more moving through the thing? Oh, okay, well then never mind. That was my misunderstanding.
Do you want him to not move then?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought you were going to use him to beat the provoke so that you could get out safely.
No. I mean, that's not really my worry. I'm going to have Arbiter use the Wand of Vanish on himself.
Sure.
And then can he freely move away?
At
Least try. That's my intention, is he's going to make himself invisible and then attempt to move off.
I
Whether
need
that
to...
provokes is up to you.
runs into a couple of weird rules. I need to look up something about inevitables. because I'm actually not sure. It's questionable whether or not it provokes. I have an ability called Life Sense. Is Arbiter alive? Is he constructed or a construct? That will be the important part. He is constructed, which means I believe he counts as his type or construct, whichever is worse. Although Inevitables are living outsiders, their bodies are constructed of physical components, and for the purposes of affects target creatures by type, they are both outsiders and constructs. So should be able to still find you because you're living. So it does provoke. So, over the Arbiter's touch. Making sure I have my mods right. Bam. Whoops. 25 over his touch.
Okay. Yeah, that hurts.
Alrighty. I don't know if he has any resistances or anything, so I'll split this up.
Rolled an 18.
21 acid and 18 negative energy. Well, I have his stat block up. I know if he has doodads.
I don't believe he resists either of those.
Where'd your doodads?
Where's your doodads, boy? Oh, no, he does not.
Arbiter falls to the ground there.
Oh,
Okay, fair. Fortunately, none of those attacks were chaotic aligned, so...
And then
Yeah.
I will...
permanently kill him if he gets killed with it? Or he still can be summoned back?
He actually... Arbiters have regeneration overcome by chaotic, so much like
Ah.
a troll, I can wail on... I'm assuming a lot of the Inevitables have that. I can just beat the crap out of him, and he is not going anywhere.
All right, I'm going to... Oh my god, this is so gross. I hate you, Tommy.
Cool.
Cool. I am going to just straight up... I'm going to teleport 5, 10, 15, 20,
Okay.
25, 30, and then I'm going to quicken... Channel Vigor for haste.
A rod tease.
Yeah, as my swift action, and then I'm going to use my standard action to move a further 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, right there. That will be my turn.
Alrighty. Tease for Trench Mist. You notice, Kato, the Trench Mist moves away from you. And it's gonna... Senia and Grom are the next on the chopping block. It either provokes an attack of opportunity from the Paria, or you can try to reflex out of the way.
We're gonna try and reflex out.
Alrighty, make it so.
Actually, hold on.
Stabbing is also a thing. Dare I say she's holding her action in 3. There we go.
All right, I'm gonna swing at it.
Okay.
That first attack only.
Hey. Okay. That's relevant.
Do you like the name?
The Black Stab. Is this the...
The sack.
Okay, got it. Alrighty. Sounds good. Big stabby, 28 points of stabby damage. If that was a people, you would have cut it in the throat. Damn.
Grom's attack too.
Okay. And then Grom's going to. He gets to attack with all of his natural attacks, right?
Just the one. The one of your choice.
Oh.
Unfortunately, I don't think. Oh, a 12 might, maybe. Actually, it does. A 12 is exactly what you needed. And y'all are engulfed. Kato, you're on.
On. Son of a. So it provokes. Okay. So what I'm going to do is. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Going to move. Whoop there.
Alright, so as you go to do that, you contact a physical barrier right here. You can't see it and have used none of your action economy, but something stops you from moving. Ionia, who sees this, can now make a spellcraft check.
So dirty.
I did a goof. I forgot Wall of Force is invisible when I put it on Arcturus, but indeed, it seems that Kato has contacted a Wall of Force.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
So I still have my movement, and I can't see. So what would it? I guess I would try to like find where I can go around it if possible. Would that would I just check each square as I use up my movement to see if I can push through?
What I'll say is it would cost you 20 feet of movement to run and then figure out. I'll just move these to the token layer.
Oh, wow. God damn. Jeez. I thought I imagined there just being a wall between me and the thing, and I had to go find a way to get around it. But no, I'm literally encased in garbage.
So far as you know, there's nothing above you or like anything other than just these walls, because that's all you can feel. Just put your hand to the wall and run, kind of thing. Well, don't run. You'd probably hit a wall at some point. Put your hand to a wall and gingerly move around.
Thankfully, there's just enough space in here, it looks like. So I'm going to use my standard action to drink one of my enlarged potions.
Climb over the wall. I
all
like
I
that.
got.
All right, top of the next round, he will be a big boy. Kalira!
All right. So I'll try to do a charge with the old flaming sword.
Okay, sounds good. And that will run you through the threat range of the thing, and it does have combat reflexes. So
everything you hit.
11 over your touch, Kalira?
It actually didn't hit me for once.
Hey, you did it! Proud of you.
Rolling a 4.
Oh, I'm raging, by the way. I should have mentioned that.
I assume by now the level 9 barbarians are raging when we go down to business. To defeat the Huns.
It's a 33 hits.
33 to hit. When does Witch Hunter proc again?
For creatures with spell or spell-like abilities.
All of mine are supernatural, actually. Damn. But indeed, a 33 will connect, and 22 points of...
Double check. It might be supernatural, too.
And is there a D6 of fire?
Yeah, D6 of fire.
Alrighty.
It's not the right command. Fire.
Hooray!
Oh yeah, his spells are spell-like ability, so yeah, don't work. Yeah, you get a little 3 fire there, and that's pretty much all I can do.
Ionia.
I will cast Shield on Minoru. And is it possible to flank the trench mist?
Yes.
Does it have reach, or
It does.
Do I know that from when we fought it before?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you watch Kalira run at it, and it hits her at the 10-foot mark.
Okay. Yeah, he's not gonna quite do that then. So he'll just run up, I guess, to here. Yeah.
All right, so
He'll run up to
he will
there.
need to be here. I will go
there.
ahead and bonk.
Okay.
One more square.
Can he attack the trench mist from here?
Yes, and the trench mist will get another attack of opportunity, a 20 over Minoru's touch.
Oh, let me get his shields up. 20 touch will hit.
Alrighty, blam. Whew.
Holy shit.
That was a lot of sixes. Half of that is acid, and half of it is negative energy.
Okay.
Well,
And he's gonna bite at the trench mist, I guess.
Alrighty.
He's not hasted, so just the 2 attacks. He has multi-attack now.
Sounds good. So we got the damage in. Boom, biting in. Probably doesn't taste the best, but it does do the damage. Anything else?
And then I'll move to like here because I think that's a good distance from everybody.
Okay. Then it goes to Senia. Whoops, I skipped over Senia to someone else's turn, but that never happened. All right, so at the top of your turn, you and Grom take 40 points.
Ouchies.
Enia, get your bow.
All right. So Senya would like to cast a totem.
Okay.
Well, so you enter your trance, you get to pick a totem.
So it's going to be this one. It's going to give me extra bonus against acid.
Okay.
And she'd like to move here-ish, but I can't move my token.
Damn it. There we go. Okay.
Nope.
About there.
2 above.
2 above. Blop, blop. Did I get that right? Math is hard. And boom, my last attack of opportunity going at, I think, Grom. How smart am I? An intelligence of 7. I'll roll a d2 for it. It provokes from one of you. One is you. Okay, go to Grom. For a 12 over Grom's touch?
So would that be a ride check?
Well, no, his touch is 11, so he hits, but you get to make a ride check to negate it.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah, so his is 11.
So do a ride, and beat his roll.
Okay.
If you can beat a 12.
Since she's at a plus 14 to start, I think she's got it.
Yep, alright, fair. Very good. It's not hard. You're able to dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge. All done?
And am I able to attack or?
Yeah, you can shoot back.
You can quick draw your bow, because you have quick draw.
And I will do a shooty shoot.
As you do. Okay, yeah, that hits. And that's that much damage. And the second one hits and that much damage. Nice, nice, nice. So that much in total as 2 arrows like slam into the side of the trench mist and somehow like stick and bits of it like fall down from its form onto the ground, as if it's like the butter is solid and then you hit it, and then for a second it goes into melty, gross terribleness and then runs down onto the ground and then back up re-solidified with like obvious Swiss cheesy holes in it.
And okay, this is not until next turn, but I still have slow burn arrows, which I think I'm gonna use next turn.
That's good.
Uh,
Alrighty, what do I do? I have so many spells. I've used 1, 2. I'm gonna try to save the other one. What do we... Let's... I have so many choices. And I don't know which to make. I'm having big wizard problems. It's not the most fun thing in the world, but why not? We haven't used a level 1 spell like this whole time. Since I'm still not attacking, I get to remain invisible. It's been a little while since I've hit everyone with grease. If I could get a reflex save from Kalira and Minoru.
Perfect. Does the unit still have sea invisibility? Is that the thing?
Put glitter dust on somebody once.
Yeah, but I thought she upgraded to like actually being able to see.
If I invest my mental focus into divination, then I can get up to a point where I can see invisibility. But right now I have it invested into abjuration and transmutation mostly.
Gotcha. I got a 30.
Yeah, no, you're super good. Kalira, you're able to maintain your footing. Minoru goes prone as he slips and slides in the grease, and it goes to Arcturus. Arcturus, at the top of your turn, the Arbiter regains 2 hit points. I don't know if that brings him. He's at presumably a big negative.
He's now at 0.
Oh, there. Okay, so then he's up and disabled, but could move.
We can move at 0?
Yeah, just if he does more than a move action, he'll go back to -1 and dying, and then his regeneration kicks on next turn.
Then I move him 50 feet over here, and he will use a charge of Cure Moderate on himself.
Okay.
And remind me what that is again. You said it was caster level 5th.
And
so it's
2d8. 2d8 plus 5.
Love
Well,
to
hate
see
to
it.
see it.
All right, well. That's Arbiter's turn. I will take a 5-foot step here. I will use my swift action. Is this thing undead? Do I know that?
No, it is not.
Okay. Then I will use my swift action instead to focus target instead of activate bane or study target. So let me clear out my damage rolls or damage dice. So I have haste, studied target, rapid shot, deadly aim, and I will take a full round attack on the mist.
Okay, make it so.
Natural 1.
Well,
Okay. So the 25 hits, the nat 1 misses, the 30 hits, everything connects. So then we
Yeah,
got
thanks God.
15 plus 18 plus 16. Cool.
That'll do it for me.
15 plus 18 plus 16. As you go and just like fire and fire and fire and fire, and more bits and pieces of this thing go like randomly, aimlessly floating around in the air. It's very translucent at this point. It's not hard to see through the thing. You could see through it before, but now it's more just like weird misty vapors and stuff, and less of the substantial mass that it was when it started. And then it goes to it. So, What?
Real quick, I'm sorry, but Arbiter would have taken the -1 for using the wand, so he only healed 8 then?
Yes.
Okay.
What do I guess I just... Do I just engulf? I think I just engulf the boys. Already! It either provokes or reflex to dodge.
Yeah. Try to dodge.
So we can dodge or reflex, right?
Attack or reflex.
Or I'm sorry, attack or reflex.
Yeah.
Can I reflex if I'm prone?
Yes. I think you just take like a -2 on it.
That'd be 26.
And I guess that also gets you out of the grease. Fair enough.
Want a 8.
Okay. You're both able to dodge out of the way as the trench mist just kind of rolls forward. And Kato.
Can I, now that I'm 12 feet tall, can I feel over top of the wall with my
Yes,
hand?
You can feel the top of it. There's just like a flat plane.
Okay, so I'm going to just hoist myself over the parkour over the wall, basically.
Okay, sounds good to me.
So I'm gonna make like one of these. Oh my god.
I mean, that's still more than good enough to
Okay.
grab something that isn't moving and flip over.
All right. How much movement would I expend going up and over?
Call it like... those squares are difficult terrain, essentially.
Okay. So double for those. So those are each worth 10.
Mm.
So that's a 20, 25, 30. So I'll go right there. Boom. So that's my move. Oh, it's another round. I'm actually gonna, then I'll double move actually. I'll just go, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm gonna go right here. Boop.
All right, and it provokes.
On the way. Yes, it does.
Want to parry?
I would love to parry.
Alrighty. I don't know how the hell you parry a
Oops.
gas monster, but here we are.
Just the attack. I don't know why I wrote the whole shebang. So my 33.
Yeah, over a 9. You're able to bat the gas aside with a sword. Neat.
I will riposte.
Okay.
Of course, I roll a little worse, and the precision's only 5.
Indeed.
If that hits.
The 1 is just a big swing and a miss. Oh, Kalira.
Alrighty, I guess I'm gonna go swinging.
As you do.
See Riot starts playing.
Riot! Riot. Okay, both of those connect.
Oh, really? Nice.
For 30, I think that's some math. Plus 1 2 plus 33 more. Whoops. And if you would please do me the kindest of favors and flavor it.
Boo.
Kalira will swing the sword through the mist, and the flames kind of like ripple through the acidic fog as she swings, and then upon her backswing when she cuts through it again, it kind of just like evaporates in a burst of flame
and burns away into nothing at your feet.
Oh, you dead man! I killed your smoke monster.
Yoria.
Oh, I will cast shield on myself, and I will call out. Is Arbiter still up?
Yeah, up and floating.
Oh, he's way over there. I'll call out to Arbiter to heal Minoru. And then I'm gonna move. I'll track my movement to try to get further away, but you guys can go on. You can do that in between.
Cool. Then it goes to Senia.
Senya's gonna. Senya's gonna give a potion to Grom for cure moderate wounds.
Sounds good.
What is that roll?
Should be, if it was from Bakken, it's 2d8 plus 10.
Oh, this was one of the ones that I bought.
Yeah, 2d8 plus 5 then.
Real quick, Tommy, Minoru's gonna run through kind of between the wall of force here and the grease. Does
Okay.
he need to make a dex save to get through there?
I need to make an acrobatics check, yeah.
Acrobatics, okay.
And then I'll hold my turn.
And Minoru's good. Alrighty. Sounds good to me. And a thing happens that people aren't aware of, and it goes to our Taurus.
Okay. I will drink my potion of cure moderate. That's just 2d8 as a potion, right? Or is it plus
5.
something? Plus 5?
Sounds good.
That's my action. As my movement, I will... Oh wait, I can't study something I can't see. I
Words of
will...
wisdom.
I will swift action activate Bane Undead, and then with my movement, I suppose I will move. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. And then Arbiter will fly up to Minoru and tag him with a charge of my wand. And then he will fly. That's 5, 10. He'll back off by 10 feet. Using flyby attack, or whatever it's called.
Makes sense. Alright, Kato.
Kato will yell out, "What's the matter, coward? You seem so tough when you're terrorizing farmers and villagers. But now you hide like a coward before us."
No
And
response.
then I will take the total defense stance.
Alright, and Kalira.
Lyra's gonna try to sheath her sword and then like realize it's on fire and kind of just like shake it a few times, like turn. And it finally turns out she sheaths it, takes out her hammer, and she will she'll just start like kind of just strolling around, like slapping the hammer against her hand, like, "Come on out, dry witch. I can smell your fear." Stop right there.
Alrighty, Onia.
Ooh, that was a quick round.
Mhm.
Okay, let's see. So if Minoru doesn't attack, he could double move, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sweet.
And fall
Sorry, degrees.
right through the grease.
Oh, right.
Indeed, another map. Super good.
Okay. He's just leaping over it now. And he's gonna get big.
Sounds good. Alrighty, Senia.
All right. Senya's going to move a little bit closer to.
Go protect our Taurus. You know he is the.
Yeah, she's gonna move towards our Taurus. Like,
So Grom can double move 100.
Probably put yourself like here-ish, maybe, just for fireball formation.
Yeah, go right here.
Okay.
Formation.
yeah, right there, but I can't move my tokens.
Ah, yes, you can. There's a weird thing. Why can't you move them? That's weird. I am looking, and it says you can move this thing.
Maybe it's because you're on ruler instead of pointer.
Could be. You should
Oh,
have.
there we go.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
She was. Oof.
I know that game.
Yeah, I do that all the time.
There-ish.
All right, sounds good to me. And I think it's time to change our strategy just a little. Let me make sure you're still in range. I think you're still in range. Aren't you in range? You're in range. You've got to be in range. Oh, yes. Can I get a will save from Grom?
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you soon you started saying will save. I already started moving my mouse over to my thing. And it was like, wrong. I was like, oh, okay.
I've tried to dominate you too many times.
Oh, he's
Oh,
hiding in the force
interesting.
wall. That
Makes sense.
What a coward.
I mean, what a person who doesn't want to get shot up a bunch. That's me. All right, did that. Indeed, Grom is just barely able to disbelieve everyone sees this weird, hazy something appear in front of Grom's face. Grom begins screaming in fear. I don't know what Grom is the most afraid of, but he sees that. As a free action, Vorticai drops prone, and Artoris.
Mice.
this guy. Damn it, Tommy.
Wall of Force has many uses.
I can bust through it though, right?
And this is but one. Yeah.
That's but one.
Unload into that fucking wall.
The wall.
Just
I guess I could.
Right here.
Do I have
Clicking
line
around.
of fire on that one?
do you have clustered shots yet?
Oh, that's a good point. It's not
You
going to do
should.
anything, but I don't know that it won't do anything.
Oh, it won't. Why won't
I
it do
would have
anything?
had clustered shots if I didn't do something fancy and this level up.
We-
It's just not
Everyone-
paying off right now, but it's okay.
Yeah, a little bit.
All right, I'm going to take a 5-foot step here, and I will. I can turn Bane off because the wall is not undead.
Nope, no zombie walls here.
Last I checked, I guess I'll unload into that section of wall that Dell highlighted.
Okay, sounds good.
It's just gonna
Presumably
be
all
really-
of them hit.
Okay, and they all hit. They just bounce off.
Maybe.
Okay, you want me to roll?
Yeah. Yeah, all of them. All of them just kind of connect with the wall. The bolts break. There's a faint shimmering as they just kind of make in 4 attacks, just like a little square. The wall seems fine.
Well, it was for science. And then Arbiter will move a little closer to me.
Alrighty. So then Kato.
Oh, I climbed that wall once. I can climb it again.
Just go stand on top of him.
Trap him.
Good idea. 5. So, okay. How do I want to do this?
I guess you could stand on top of this.
That's the idea. Yeah,
Okay.
same how I climbed on it to get over it. Because I'm 12 feet tall. I'm a big dude now.
He's a big boy.
Problem is I can't get up there without a double move, which means do I try to do some provoke shenanigans, or do I just park there? I'm just gonna park. I don't recall him having reach. Oh no, he's a large humanoid. He probably has reach. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to double move to get right here. and see if he provokes.
Okay. No, he is on the ground. He can't quite. You move 2 not through.
Oh. Oh, right.
Got him.
He went down prone. Right. Okay.
So then it should go to Kalira.
Yeah, seeing the ridiculous giant prancing royal man leap up on the walls. Figure I can do that. Just run over here and I assume if I jump, I see a wall. I grab onto a wall.
There's definitely a solid surface there, yeah.
Boom. How do I climb? Do I just make climb check or?
For Kato, he's a big creature, so he can kind of pull himself. He can reach the top. For you, you would need to make a pretty big climb check because you're climbing a flat vertical surface.
Gotcha.
You can do it. It's a strength-based check.
You could pull it off. I forget what the DC is, but you're strength-based. Your climb is theoretically very good. You thought you were needing climb to get through the hazards of the stolen lands and swimming for the waters. Now you gotta climb up flat plains.
I don't know if it's delayed or...
You're hanging.
Yet. Yeah.
It happens. Usually around the end of our session.
Yeah. Kalira, you put your foot on the wall and it just slides.
Alright.
Ionia!
I find that every single time we have these delayed skill checks that like Roll20 just hangs on, they're always horrible rolls.
Really just adding insult to injury is what it is.
Okay, I am too far away from that wall. Alright, this wall right in front of Kalira.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to dispel it.
Alrighty.
So we let... I guess you don't know.
A wall of force, you would know from the spellcraft check, is in fact immune to dispel magic.
Oh, okay.
Looking for Mage's Disjunction, Disintegrate, a Sphere of Annihilation, things like that'll do it, but...
Well, that's some bullshit. Never mind then. Then I guess the best thing I can do is gonna be... God, I'm so slow. I can't even... I don't think I was pushing my push shock. I'll just come back to Minoru and give him... Can I cast Versatile Weapon on his teeth?
Yes, I believe so. A bite does bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage, though.
Oh, it does all 3. Okay,
Yeah.
never mind then. I take it back. I'll give him quickness.
Alright, he's the quickest boy.
Come give me a adaptive weapon thingy.
I can't get to you. I'll start making my way in that direction, but I'm very slow.
He's also big, right?
He's big, yeah. I have his stats. I just don't know how to make him.
Can he get
Tommy
like,
has to make...
can he get up on the wall like Kato did?
I'm gonna try.
Oh, he is big. He is the biggest boy. Bork? Yeah, it's easier for a large creature. A large creature could just... Minoru could put his paws up and jump up.
Oh, okay. So, and that should be within his movement. So he can just get up there?
Yeah.
You don't need a roll or anything?
I guess an acrobatics check. Both for you and Kato, it's kind of arbitrary, but... Yeah, no. Super good.
Alright. And then he's gonna bite at the guy.
Okay.
Chomp.
Chomp indeed. Given that he is prone, that does connect. Alrighty. So then it goes to Sedia.
Oh, I don't know if it makes a difference, but those would have been at -1. I forgot to put that on for his size. Or actually, I might. No, I forgot to take it off. So that number is correct.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so can Senya use Grom to help her get up on top of the wall.
Grom could also make an acrobatics check, yes.
I don't think I'm gonna need him on top there. So, okay, so Senya's going to direct Grom over here, and she's gonna kind of use him as a stepladder to try and get on top of the wall.
That also works. Just sure, so be it. Don't need a check for that one. You're just walking up a different surface.
Alright, so she gets on top there. And then she's going to move in 5 step and swing her hammer.
Okay, gonna bonk. That's a bonk. 20 points of bonking damage. Anything else?
That is all.
Well, now what do I do? Now I've got all these people around me. My plan didn't work. Y'all are standing on top of my wall of force, and I only had the one ready. Damn it. What do we do, Vorkai?
Doesn't it? When
He cries
things
as you
don't-
guys just beat the crap out of him. Let's... do we just run? We could just run. Show up in 8 hours and go again. With all my spell slots back once more.
VR campaign.
Just forever. That's what we got going on. Alrighty. So then, I think I'm just gonna try to grab. I think. Well, decisions. I think. Yeah, why not? We will. 1d100. Need a 50 or better. So he tries to grab in the direction of Minoru and can't quite figure it out. And will stand up from prone. It provokes from all 3 of you.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Math is hard. I think everyone hits. And then Kato coming down for... Okay, sounds good. So a lot of you guys bounce off. The hammers are a little better, but there's still a little bit of something that is preventing a lot of that damage from getting through. Same is true on Minoru's bite.
Oh, he's got another layer of defense.
Artoris.
He's not tall enough that I can see him over that wall, right? While he's standing, or is
Well,
he?
he can see through the wall,
no.
right?
You can see through it, but you don't have line of effect to him. You
Right,
could if you were like on top of the wall. You could shoot down.
Yeah.
You mentioned door up there.
Well, but it's not about that. It's about. I'm concerned because last time I'm gonna die. He was gonna just nuke himself, and we're all like clustering around him. So that's got me a little worried. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to move right there. And Arbiter will flutter about innocently, like the good boy that he is. And
Just the best boy.
I think that will end my turn.
Then it goes to Kato.
3 rounds left of Big Boy Potion. All right. Rage in Kato's eyes as he looks upon this disgusting creature. Thinking of all.
Might be something to consider to not kill him and to instead like try and
I can hear you metagaming. Taurus.
I mean,
sorry, Mordecai.
It's okay. It's all good. Sorry about your temple. I got mad. I forgot about the travel domain. It's really good.
We all
Well,
make mistakes. It's
I
all right.
thought I had you.
Thought he had you
Where?
dead to.
Thought I
Yeah,
had you
he had you
dead
dead
to
to
rights. I did not. We still need to figure out how to get you that thing, and we have an hour to do it.
It's all right. It's all right, buddy.
Okay. Anyway, Kato.
Anyway, full round attack.
Sounds good. Make it so. Okay. So
I
we got
confirmed though.
one miss, one fail to Oh, that would have been nice. That would have been real nice.
And for the first attack, I'm gonna spend the point of panache to double the precision to 10.
Sounds good. So then we've got
That crit would have been. Oh,
that would have been real. Yeah,
that's the one I
what
want
it
to double to.
Alrighty, sounds good. Stabbing in, doing punches, hitting him right where it would like beat the crap out of a person to no avail. And if that is, I guess I should probably capture the board. I realize I haven't been because the board is not particularly exciting, but it is kind of funny to watch everyone piled up on top of this giant wall of force. Just everyone stand on here. All right, Kalira. Still just
Okay.
like trying to get up the wall.
It's like a toddler trying to get the cookie jar at the top of the shelf. Gonna try again.
Alrighty. How bad could it possibly be? Still, what is the DC to climb check up a vertical surface? I don't remember, but there is one, so I'm gonna go get it. I imagine this is still not a lot of much. I'm betting it's a failure. I'm betting what happens is you try to like Prince of Persia your way up the wall, and you get like 2 feet up and slide down. You keep trying, and if there were something to dig your hand in, maybe something to stick your foot in, maybe, but as it stands, you're probably better off just like asking the fop for a lift up, or grabbing Minoru's tail, or running around to Grom and running up the horse and jumping.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. Cause Senia, get your horse over here, damn it! My turn.
Ionia.
I'm going to quickness myself, which gives me my movement plus my extra 30 to get here, and then was my action to quickness. So that's what I'm doing.
Alrighty.
And Minoru will I don't suppose I could trip him from up here.
Yeah.
Cool, let's trip him. If I can find my trip button.
Tripping.
So the 33 has the flank already calculated in, so it'd be 4 lower.
Okay. So then it's 4 lower.
And if he trips, Minoru will get an attack of opportunity against him.
Indeed, and I believe trip he does. I do not like when they split the big character sheet across 2 pages. It is rude. I know I have complained about this so many times. Where is my... yeah, you got him. He's down.
Alright, and my attack of opportunity then.
Bork.
Just beat that top one.
Not quite, unfortunately.
But he's that is useful.
Indeed. Anything else?
I think that's all of what we can do. Actually, you know what? I will use a what is it called? A swift action to give myself sudden insight. Which actually I don't think that will do anything for me.
Okay.
Never mind.
Well then, Senia, you're on.
Alright. I'm gonna tell Grom, go help Kalira up. And is So that grease trap is still there, right?
Yes. Grom should have more than enough speed to go like here and then here and double move over, or like here, here. Should be able to get around it.
Okay, so
Could
let's
go
see.
just around the other side of the forest rolling.
Or also that.
Seems
That
shorter.
would be good too. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, he'll do that. This way. And then I will do my attacks.
Smash his head in.
Bonk! Hey!
Oh,
That is indeed a confirmed critical. And the second one hits too. Alrighty, so plus that much bludgeoning, plus that much bludgeoning, and then damage reduction, because we're missing one key component there, but nevertheless, you do just kind of Gallagher him twice. Bits of, like, his shoulder collapses into dust. You would expect guts and watermelon seeds to go anywhere, but instead just dust. He grunts out in pain, or in like a, I guess in reflex, because he doesn't really feel pain, but the grunt happens. And if that is all, I think we're gonna just do the thing. I think young Artoris called it pretty strongly. I think we're just gonna, it provokes attacks of opportunities from everybody. As I need to remember to tick off the wall of force. I was tempted to let the encounter run until the wall of force dispelled, just so all three of you would fall. But indeed, he's gonna just like jam a fireball targeting his square. And that would mean I don't hit Kalira. I don't think I hit Grom either. No, I don't. Because line of effect is blocked here, but you guys are on top. So Senia, Minoru, Kato, and Fortikai, please make reflex saves. Should pass from Kato, passes from me.
there we go.
I will hero point that.
Sounds good?
Can I hero point mine too?
Sounds also good.
Oh god.
Oh, rough. All right, so then looks like everyone passes but Senia, who takes all 30. Kato dodges out of the way, and 15 fire damage to everybody else. And I guess I can't 5-foot step over the difficult terrain, so it's gonna provoke 3 times, but there's no reason I can't do the same thing and climb up on the wall of, now I'm gonna forget, and the wall of force is gonna dispel, and Mordecai's gonna fall on his butt. I am the smartest. Oh shit. Boop.
Did you say the fireball cast also provoked?
Yes, it did.
Okay, let me do my provoke here.
So 2 from anybody with, actually he does not move, he had to stand up. Regardless of the scenario, it provokes once. If you have combat reflexes, it provokes twice.
Oh, actually, let me double check if he has combat reflexes. I don't think he does quite yet.
This one probably missed with that. Oh wait, yeah, that was a 14. Probably.
Yeah, so ignore that roll for me. Minoru doesn't have it quite yet.
That's my second.
Alrighty, so then we've got.
Mine's hanging. Oh wait. There it goes.
There it goes. Doesn't quite confirm, but does hit.
Aw.
Okay, sounds good. And now it's on Artoris. I lack the action economy to move up on the wall, so all I can do is stand and bam.
Really wanted you to get up on that wall, man.
I know, me too. I want to try to stand on it.
I guess I will. I mean, I don't even want. I have some like fun things I could do, but I don't want to show him anything because this guy takes notes.
Give me haste.
I can't. Although right about now that would be nice. I will hold my action, and in the event that he survives another round and gets up on that wall, I will attack.
All right. Okay, though.
Oh, Kato. So he's standing now.
Yeah.
Do I try to trip him? It would be funny, but I can do a combat maneuver as part of a full round attack, right?
I believe so, yeah.
And if I use it as my iterative, then I take a -5 on the CMB for it.
Mm-hmm.
Is that correct? Am I? That's how I think I understand it, but
That is correct.
I've,
Yeah.
never, I've never done that before. Okay. I'm gonna, so I'll do full round attack. For my second iterative attack, though, I'm going to instead attempt to, nah, let's just attack him. Yeah, I'm gonna just attack him. Screw it.
So anyway, he started blasting. Okay. Well, one of them hits.
Yeah, I can't confirm any of my crits. I get lots of crits, and I don't confirm many of them.
You do. So then that means...
It's that glorious improved critical that I got this or last level.
Indeed. Bab 9 it is. Alright, if that's all, it goes to Kalira.
All right. So I guess I will climb up on the horse and then climb up here.
Sounds good.
Do I still have a standard action?
Yeah, you should.
All right. I would move over this way,
Okay.
and I'm gonna hit him with the hammer.
Bonk. Okay.
I'm gonna try to spook him.
Alrighty. And indeed, he is shaken once more.
Then I'm going to use my swift action to use hurtful and hit him again.
You got it.
And we're actually, let's see.
That one, unfortunately, not so much.
That's right. All right. That's my turn.
Alrighty, Onya.
Okay, with my base movement, I will move over here. Can Minoru assist me getting up?
Yeah, he could just turn, grab you, pick you up, set you down.
Oh, I don't need a roll for that.
No, he would just be essentially making a grapple check that you don't resist. It costs Minoru standard action, but
Gotcha.
could do.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. So I will have him lift me up, and then I'll use the rest of my movement to position myself here. Oh, so I haven't actually used my action yet. Great. I'm going to hold Dispel Magic.
Just prep to counterspell.
Yep.
Alright, sounds good.
Smart.
Alright, Senya.
All right. I'm gonna swing at him.
As you do.
Big swing.
The biggest swing. I mean, those are pretty big swings. Anything else?
And that is all.
All right.
Oh, by the way, he's not shaking anymore because I missed with my hurtful.
Gotcha.
Oh, he loses it?
Yeah, if I miss, yeah.
Oh, because he's like, oh.
Quick
why should I be
question.
scared of you?
Could I have used my sudden insight to add on to my roll for dispel should it proc?
I'm not sure what sudden insight does actually,
Oh, let me link it for you.
but maybe, possibly. Roll any ability check, attack roll, or skill check. You're looking at a caster level check, so unfortunately you could
Okay.
not. But he is going to do the thing. If first the readied action goes off, if you want to try to use it to counterspell.
Okay, so what exactly am I rolling here? I still haven't quite gotten the hang of this.
For Dispel Magic, you are looking at a caster level check. So in your spell tab, you just click where it says Occultist 9.
Gotcha, okay. Damn, and I've already used my hero point.
Indeed. So the next thing, this one will... Well, actually, Senya would have had to do this because she's using a reach weapon. So then it provokes from Minoru and Kato and Senya and Kalira. Oh, well, no, I can cast defensively. Let me... Tommy. What are you doing? You don't want to just get your butt kicked. That would be bad. You're not worried about death, but you are worried about getting your butt kicked. Alrighty, plus 14, shooting for a good enough reflex saves from everybody on the wall. And also Mordecai.
Let's blow a crit.
Oh, look at those 10s, or those 20s, I mean, on those reflexes.
Lots of big dodges. Okay, looks like everybody passes. Kato will again evasion his butt out the way. Everyone takes half. 11 points fire damage.
God, evasion is so good.
Or none points fire damage, depending on who you are. I think I think it would be really funny to 5-foot step up here and then whoop, I fell over. But I can see there's a guy with a crossbow pointed. I'm gonna wait right here. I would get nuked really bad. And it goes to Arcturus.
Man, he's trolling you.
I know.
He
But
picked his head up just long enough for you to get your hopes
feel
up.
like we're winning, so I don't feel like I should change my tactic here. I will have Arbiter start moving this way.
All right.
But otherwise, I will continue to, and why not? I'll 5-foot step there just for the hell of it. But I'll hold my action to full round attack if he gets up again. Or he never actually got up on the wall. So if he ever gets up on the wall.
If he thinks about getting on the wall
Yeah.
again.
If he
Won't even think about it.
thinks about it.
And that'll do it for me.
Sounds good. All right, Kato.
Kato, finish this before we have to eat more. Before I have to dodge more fireballs.
Before you have to expend little to no effort.
But
Right.
I know this is hurting everyone else, even at half damage. So we need to end this quickly.
Yeah, Senya's not looking the best.
Yeah, I'm
Minori's not
fine.
looking-
No.
I'm pretty good.
Senya's pretty.
Yeah, I'm like hanging.
Senya and Minoru are in pretty rough shape. I'm doing okay.
Everyone who had to deal with the trench mist. I'm gonna miss the trench mist. It was really fun.
I'm not.
I hated that thing.
I'm glad it's gone forever.
Everyone's just nope.
Anyway,
Guys, I have so many more.
swing.
Technically, I could reanimate a trench mist as some kind of zombie.
Oh,
I don't know what that looks like.
Ah,
By a strict rules as written, you can't do that. Okay, so 25,
Double the first one as a swift.
32, and then take
So-
off his DR. Still standing, I think. Can't math.
Did you add the extra 5
I
for
did.
the doubling? Okay.
Let me double check my math. He's either dead or like with 2 hit points, which means he probably dies really soon. But I forget. I maxed his hit points out, so I have to do the math again. Plus that. Whoop. Well, sure. Plus that, and then he needs that much more. Can't. Math is hard. Okay, still standing. As you go swinging in, a lot of him has gone to dust, and it's more of just how many times are we going to do this, my lord? I'll be back. Do you have time to rebuild? What could I possibly burn next? Oh, Kalira.
All right. I'll go hit him with the hammer again.
Finish him. Send him back to hell.
It'd be much harder if that's where his lair was on a different plane. Unfortunately, that's 2 misses.
Yep.
I think that's the... I forgot Kalira could miss with attacks. Wow.
Yeah, so that happens.
It does indeed.
All
Alright.
it takes is rolling it too.
Indeed. Alrighty, Odia.
21 was close.
Very close.
Okay. I'm going to prep counterspell again. That last one would have cost a spell slot even though it didn't go off, right?
Yes. It's still... You still cast the spell. You just didn't make the check.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so I still have a couple though, so I will prep one of those. And then Minoru's just gonna bite. Or well, yeah, he'll bite.
Bork. Okay.
Oh, my bad. Didn't need the second thing because I already have haste. I forgot I added that.
It's all good. Indeed, he bites in, he tears, he rips. It seems to mostly be to no avail, but he gets there. Bits of the lich float away. And
you gotta
that is all.
gotta finish this before the next fireball.
Goes to Senia.
So if I drink a potion, that's my action. Can I still attack after that, or?
You could not, unfortunately.
All right, guys, you better finish him before another fireball goes off.
It's up to you.
This is you. You're the left
All right.
before he goes.
You could have Grom step up on the wall of force. Alrighty, first one misses, second one hits, bonks in, bounces off a little, but some of him does turn to dust. Is that all?
Oh no.
That's not what you want to hear.
No, indeed. Okay, yeah,
Here
that's
it
all.
comes.
Alright, first things first, I think this is my last level 3 spell. Rolling to cast defensively. Second things second, Ionia tries to dispel it.
Do it.
It's the bottom of the ninth. Senia doesn't have a hero point.
17.
I think that's good enough. I think I need it. I always forget. I don't know why in the goddamn I can't remember Dispel Magic. Because I don't.
It's really wonky, man.
I don't play casters. I play barbarians and hunters and there it is. Hooray.
It's got like 4 different rule sets depending on how it's being used. It's
Yeah,
really
Yeah.
it's kind of
weird.
insane. Honestly, I
Just
don't
push it to
understand
5.
it either. I just push the buttons that you tell me to push.
Ah, fair. That's how you do it. Dispel Magic may not work. You must make a dispel check to counter other. So then DC 11 plus spells caster level. So you're looking at a DC. Okay, yeah, the fireball is stopped. It basically fizzles away into nothing. He doesn't have a lot of actions. I believe Arcturus continues to hold off and do nothing, and it goes to Kato.
Silly lich.
Unless Arcturus has something he wants to do, I should say.
You're fine, man.
All right, cool. I made a guess and then realized I put
Yep.
words in your
No,
mouth.
you're totally good.
Wait.
Oh, she wants me to. He's not gonna survive. You really want me to waste a wand charge on that? I mean, fine.
It's just like, Senya and Minoru are dying over here, so someone else would
5,
This is almost. We're just cleaning it up.
20. I will tag Minoru with a wand charge.
All right, sounds good.
They could have just got off the wall. You not get fireballed if you're not on the wall.
But then you can't
moving away would
continue to
provoke
beat him
that.
up.
And then I will move back. 5, 10.
Sounds good. Little tiny flyby attack.
Yeah.
All right, can Kato finish it, or
I like-
can we go one more round and the wall of force is dispelled and everyone falls? Could Senia go to dying over that fall damage? I need to zoom in on Senia. How many hit points does old girl have? Oh my! I zoomed in far too far.
So I'm gonna
19?
attempt.
No, I couldn't. Damn.
I'm gonna attempt something. I know the opposed roll is really high, but I could get lucky here.
You're trying to
I'm gonna
buff him?
attempt to feint as my move action.
All right, sounds good. How is my sense motive?
Beat a 34.
Beat 34. I'll try. Oh, yeah, so you'll see my mod if you hover over, or you don't even
Oh
hover
god,
over.
it's a plus 33.
Yeah, I'm like,
I knew it was
34
high, but okay. Yeah. All right.
Seems unfazed.
No bueno. All right then.
As long as he has,
Damn it. And I missed. All right. Next.
Feels bad. Oh man, y'all are gonna fall the wall first, and the wall comes crumbling down. All right, Clara.
All right, let's do it.
I was rolling on the wrong character sheet too this whole time. I've been rolling on small Kato for my damage.
Oh,
That's why
man.
I felt
Damage.
quite a lot of
I think
damage.
you're fine though.
Those both hit.
Still
For-
disappointed.
Plus,
I'm gonna
that
spook him
total.
if he's still alive.
He's still alive.
What? His DR is insane right now.
His
That is-
DR is it's bludgeoning and magic.
Yeah, guys, I've been denying myself like a ton of damage each round because I've been rolling on not big Kato damage.
Not big gay though.
Son of a-
Not big gay though.
The intimidate is successful.
Wait, I'm gonna use my swift action to hit him again. Ow.
You hate to see it.
Alrighty.
Alrighty, Ionia. Can Minoru take him out? I'll probably die to my...
see.
Well, I'm out of fireballs. What do I do now?
That's with the hasted by... Actually, you know what? Maybe I want to trip him instead. I already rolled. Never mind. We'll just go with the roll.
Okay.
Can we offer him a job as a member of our council?
That's
Make
actually
it
that's
great.
something you can do in the CRPG if you're evil. At the end, is you could make him your magister.
He'd really make a great one.
He would. He's got an intelligence of a lot.
That's basically hiring Palpatine.
Pretty much, yeah.
Well,
A
yeah.
little bit.
Well, Alpine did an amazing job running.
It's more like recruiting
Everything.
Dooku.
He was the
I
Senate.
suppose.
He really was the Senate. He was everything. He was politics.
Are you done?
And the whole rationale behind it is like, yeah, sure, whatever. I'm gonna outlive you and just take over this after. But for now, yeah, sounds like fun. So technically, but
Give you a good pension plan.
Yeah. So, anyways, I'm gonna hold another dispel. Has that been 3 total?
yes,
This one makes 4.
uh-huh.
All right. Yeah, holding it.
All right, Senia.
Ah, boy. Okay.
Oh, I see the rolls. I just didn't even like, oh, where's the thing? Alrighty, so we've got plus that number minus my DR puts me at that out of, I think it was 1. It was 2. You're right, Ionia. In any case, still standing as you bonk
This
and
guy.
bonk.
Don't worry, I'm gonna roll the correct damage profile next turn.
I just realized what's going on here. So, like, the blacksmith sold us all those masterwork bludgeoning weapons, but they're not doing anything for us because his DR is bludgeoning and magic.
Gotta get him enchanted.
Yep.
You're half
That
dead.
son of a...
Oh,
Oh, god damn it.
We want our money back.
I thought it was bludgeoning or magic.
No, when it's it has to bypass both, or you take the full
Son
thing.
And
But if I make a weapon bludgeoning with my versatile weapon, that still doesn't count as magic, right?
Right.
Because it's not dealing magic.
fortunately, if Ionia has craft magic arms and armor, she could do it in a day for each weapon. She could make it +1. So as long as I don't roll at a really, really low number again on Vorticai's respawn, we're fine.
You will.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for that.
I
that
believe in
support.
you.
I believe in
Senya,
you.
pull up
I
that
believe-
stack. Then.
Could everyone
no-
please make a reflex save? At the top of Vorticai's turn, you all kind of feel the invisible barrier standing upon shake and shimmer, and I deleted Minoru. Minoru, come back!
No.
Oh,
Reflex was so good, he dodged existence.
He dodged out of this world. Oh gosh. Minoru! Borkus! Come back, Borky! Oh,
So,
And now he multiplied.
it's become some weird
Big
SCP.
Got split into 2 smaller
Okay.
Minorus, like a gelatinous dog.
Indeed. So the only failure is Kalira. Everyone except Kalira lands on their feet. Kalira lands prone and takes 5 points of damage. Completely unprepared for this strange sorcery and just onto the ground. Everyone else is just fine. Kato probably doesn't even really notice that much, nor does Minoru. Then I'm gonna. This
Line of
doesn't.
sight becoming available proc me or
Yes, you would proc now.
full round.
Yeah, make it so.
And he's dead.
Probably. Okay.
And that's on this. If the second 2 rapid shot and haste confirm, then that's +7 on each.
Okay. And if you'd like to flavor it.
Okay.
We were hiding from the Inquisitor, and then we couldn't
So
hide
I'm just
anymore.
like, I'm imagining like Darth Maul behind the force field wall, where I'm just getting angrier and angrier, watching behind this wall that I can't do anything about. And then the second it comes down, I unleash a volley just straight into him, and I'm like,
Oh, you're Maul in this scenario?
yeah.
Okay.
And Kato just ducks when he sees the wall comes down. He turns his head. He sees the crossbow, and he just
Sadly, it's far less satisfying knowing the truth, which is we really haven't accomplished a lot here.
Grom becomes a teacup Yorkie.
I'm gonna roll that D10. Oh no.
I mean, not Grom. I mean, Minoru.
Let out like a miniature yip.
Mordecai reappears.
Is still here, so we need to find a way to cleanse, purge, destroy that so that it can't be reanimated, apparently.
Of that box he was keeping.
I don't know why
Yeah.
my computer's so mad at me.
He brought a box of holding with him, so in theory
So on the
got
plus
ourselves-
side, you get a bag of holding.
Yay.
So on the minus side, I'm gonna re-roll this one the once, and here's
Oh
why.
my god.
I'm gonna take a screenshot. I'm gonna put it in where y'all can see it. I rolled a GM roll. I won't tell you what the second one was, but I will tell you the first one was a lot of things, and it was all bad things. So here's what it was.
Yeah.
I will re-roll this one. I will not tell you what it comes up as. Okay. It is a different number.
Was that for his respawn?
That was his respawn.
Back again, baby.
I re-rolled it.
Master fail.
That is the only one I will re-roll because that is what he rolled the last time.
Double snake eyes.
This Mordecai.
He just keeps.
Guy.
I feel like this regen timer should be significantly longer than it. D10 seems
Should be
so
like- 100.
Well, then what would be the point of being a lich, really?
That's true.
I mean, we should at least have the possibility of being able to get a kingdom turn in.
Well, we
Between-
might have some days to enchant our weapons at least.
Yeah, that's true.
You do have maybe possibly that. You do also have what I'm gonna say is this little tiny box it's not the same one you paid for, but it is the same kind of bag of holding you paid for from Amalia. It's
Sure,
just a
I
box, not a bag. There's nothing inside. It probably
go and
smells
check-
like mustard gas a little.
Go into Chester.
Smells like World War I in there.
Yeah, Rip Chester. He got so much use.
And the dust
All right.
settles, and people show up. There's another cheer as again the beast is defeated.
And this time, no civilian casualties.
This time, no civilian casualties.
What we didn't
Yeah,
know
unless
about
there's
is
like a general
Exactly.
in like Abadar's Rest miles away. Just
True.
destroying
We haven't heard about the second prong of this two-pronged attack yet.
Mhm.
exactly.
Oh god.
This time he's got aerial support coming in.
But for real, over the I imagine we have time. So over the next 2 weeks, everybody think about what enchantments you want on your weapons.
Money before I can even consider that.
Money.
Yeah, definitely would want to send some outriders to just check on the other places
Okay.
after this.
I mean, we've got
Don't worry, it's not your call.
a not my call.
It is it.
It's your great get your great maidens out there. Get them doing their job. The
Well,
job we don't.
my most immediate concern, I suppose. I mean, we still are left with no leads. We have a nice box of holding, and we dealt with the trench mist that we suspect he might be able to just create another one. But
I think we learned from some
You
magic
need
focus
special
that Neonia did
Yeah,
that it was the mass killing the dragon did of the trolls that he was able to use to create it.
yeah.
He was taking advantage of
The
basically something.
conditions.
Right. I think he more acted as a catalyst than anything else.
So I don't think he could just hocus pocus one into existence without
He could just commit mass, genocide somewhere else, and
Even more things to send at you.
well, I'm gonna.
we really need to stop talking around Tommy.
The scribe
I
is still
am-
ticking.
Yeah, I'm sufficiently paranoid, so I'm I'm sort of feeling uneasy because I no longer know how long he takes to respawn. I thought I knew, but now he's appearing like every day, so I'm a little nervous, but I'm going to return to my temple and start repairing, like fixing up the inside and picking things up.
There.
Right, with how quickly he came back this last time, we need to continue to stay close by each other until he's been dealt with.
Agreed. His ability to pick us off one by one, we have to like mitigate
Buddy
that.
system.
Yeah, buddy system.
At the very least,
2 by 2.
not party.
Okay, so
Get your blue
Arcturus,
gloves on.
when
And-
you get back
oh,
to
we
the temple, I had a plan for this, but I didn't. We went a different way instead of the way I thought we would go. Is y'all are just so good at doing. I don't know why I make plans. I gotta quit doing that. I gotta just continue to fly by the seat of my pants because that's what we're doing anyway.
It's payback for all of the times you make us fly by the seat of our pants.
Fair, yeah. It's a real take and take scenario.
It's a real heart of DMing, isn't it?
We're just hurting each other.
Improvisimo.
Yeah. Not that one. That one doesn't make sense. Which one is the right flavor? Which one tastes delicious?
Huh?
Nim, 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 nim. I don't know anything about inevitables. No one has ever wanted to summon inevitables or work with inevitables or
What?
no one's wanted to be lawful neutral in my games. It's so strange. I usually get more of the Goramites. I think this is probably the one, isn't it? Isn't it the one? It's yeah, this will be the one. Okay, so as you enter the temple is already like super cleaned up and put together. Everything is back in its proper place and is probably better than it was before. It's floating in the middle. There is if I just put in the entire thing and I don't even know what that is. I just want to see what this looks like. Give me a picture of it. I think I spelled it wrong. It's weird. It's hard to spell. Don't like that. Boom, bam. Can I have a picture? There we go. Jesus. So the creature is probably a little unnerving at first. Just these enormous gold and silver and brass wings. It turns to face you. There are 3 heads making the center structure of its face and 4 arms. The upper 2 end in probably about 18-inch claws. It almost doesn't look as inevitably as the rest of the inevitables, and at first you might be a little taken aback. But it approaches you, and as it starts to move, and it's I guess some of the gears and servos under its knee plating become apparent. And actually, I mean, no, you would have, because the arbiter would be like, there's the nearest inevitable. Who? So he starts pinging as you hit the door. I forget he can do that. The creature is called a Yarakut. They are the biggest of inevitables, or close to. They are tasked with preventing magic and technology throughout all of the cosmos from falling into the wrong hands. They basically are mandated to track objects that could disrupt the development of cultures that are not ready to use them. In most cases, that means more advanced technology, magic items from lost civilizations, ensuring that somebody can't get their hands on them, and then oops, there's no civilization because Fallout, right? Because it moves forward and it doesn't say anything. Its bottom 2 hands, which are much more apt for holding on to things, extend out, and in their hands, I guess, do you want to tell the audience what's in their hands? Because you know what's in their hands.
Well, I am expecting there to be perhaps a firearm of some kind.
A firearm, the one you wanted.
No. One I wanted.
Not the end game one you wanted.
Oh, okay.
That one's probably, it doesn't have a Mosin Nagant in its hand. Just here's
Okay.
a 1917 rifle, friendo. But indeed, in its hand, a little sidearm. It doesn't
Well,
say anything and just extends its hand to you.
I take it, and probably I would know what I'm dealing with. I would instantly drop to a knee, I think. I kind of think I'd be speechless being in the presence of something like this.
Reasonable. It doesn't say anything either. The arbiter has just Yarakit detected, and it is emotionless and doesn't have a lot of it's as fanboy-y as it can be with its lack of emotion is what it is doing. And it hands you the weapon, and then like everyone sees it because it can't teleport out as it makes its way out. And these things weigh it's like 3,000 pounds of metal stomping through. There's probably some sizable imprints in the floor, I have to imagine, as it just out. And then once it gets past you, it spreads its enormous wings and then flaps once, and everyone sees this like strange constructed gold and silver and brass thing just fly out.
Where did this thing come from?
Kind of watch, like, mouth agape.
Yeah, like
It would have been cooler if it was golem made out of swords, I suppose. It's all right.
I sort of remain. I remain in my temple, sort of like transitioning into a session of prayer, I would think.
Makes sense.
After a moment of kind of shock and awe, I'll kind of run to the temple and throw the door open and just kind of be like, Arcturus, are you okay?
And I guess that would sort of shake me out of it. More than okay, child. Did you see that?
Yeah, what was it?
Being of order. I look to Arbiter, a friend.
Nods.
Is it going to help us against the Lich?
It already has. And then I pull out the firearm.
How common are these? Is this something I would have seen or been aware of or anything?
They are common enough that you are aware of them, but you've probably never seen one. The technology has begun to emerge. Folks who tamper with firearms and things these days are... The logic is you're either very brave because this thing's going to go boom in your face and might explode in your face, or you're just very foolish. Generally speaking, in this part of the world, folks like the swords more than the guns, whether that's of the Aldori dueling persuasion or the great sword persuasion. There's kind of not a middle ground. But certainly you know they exist, and you know in parts of the world they are used and developed and stand to reason that they could spread to different parts of the world.
Unia's eyes will go wide. She'll kind of stammer back a little bit, say, is it safe?
Well, I believe so. Certainly trust. Which one was it again? Which inevitable is of?
It was I closed the tab and I hesitate to mispronounce it. A Yalakut.
That. I certainly trust that Abadar believes so, and that's good enough for me. I've heard stories of these from Alkenstar, and I believe I witnessed something similar in the hands of the Hell Knights, but to hold one myself is not something I ever imagined. I'm sort of transfixed on it, kind of pondering its inner workings, similar to probably some moments where I've probably looked at Arbiter very similarly.
Ionia shifts a little uncomfortably and just, okay, just be careful with it.
And to be honest, I probably would have like maybe I don't do this very often, but my attention would have been very much focused on what was in my hand. And once she said that, I probably wouldn't have even like made eye contact. I would have just sort of turned away and started toward my private chambers.
Yoni
Bring
will
my
shake her head
precious.
in the temple.
So I'm gonna make my way with Arbiter to my private room and study this thing.
Okay. Fair enough.
I'll be up to.
Perhaps it is now fair dinkum to let folks know what that mystery level was.
Yes, level 1 gunslinger is my multi-class.
Mostly Inquisitor.
I was
Mostly
surprised as everyone else was.
I'm not. Been hearing about this for a month.
Fair. Suppose the weapon is also... what I'm gonna say is you can't take them off to abuse now that you have an item crafter. Be like, oh, well, look at that. I unplugged a +1 enchantment. Look how much cheaper it is to craft my stuff. That does not work. Don't try me. But
the guided.
But
yeah,
you could
yeah,
move
that's
the
fair.
scales over.
Oh, I was probably gonna leave the scales alone just because for flavor purposes it feels right to leave it on Abadar's weapon rather than.
Okay, fair enough. No wisdom for you then.
Well, I'm gonna enchant guided. I'm gonna pay full price for that whole process. Basically, I have it worked out.
Makes sense. Wisdom for you then.
There it is.
Okay, there we go. We did it. And yeah, falls to y'all. Man, you ever regret showing your players that Vorticai was gonna show up the next day? I don't. I was like, oh man, I could have just done that all again tomorrow, but that would have. Here's another fortnight of Fight Club. Feels bad. All right, so what is your next move, team?
Do we want to continue that?
I guess
That
what I will say is you definitively, until the soot scale situation is resolved, you don't have kingdom turns. They will,
Fair enough.
within a D10, like basically what you are saying when you say start a kingdom turn is fast travel to the next Vorticai encounter.
Right. Yep.
But the next move is on y'all.
So I'm assuming the Outriders didn't report it all as well in the other settlements.
Do you want to pass time for them to be down and back?
So has Oleg returned with
Not
the
yet.
stuff yet?
It would be in a similar amount of
Still.
time passing.
I imagine a lot of my time is going to be spent praying to and communing with my ancestors in order to imbue my allies' weapons with their with my ancestors' strength and power and wisdom and all that fun
Yeah, I'm gonna
stuff.
need you for a +1 and for a guided.
Okay, sounds good. So that will take her.
I have to bring up guided
Can't
3.5.
math. They're both 2,000, so it would take her a day or 2 days. No, I had that right. I'm so smart.
The time is based on the whole price, right?
based on the crafting price.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah.
So a couple days.
Right. And then I imagine I know I will need to look over enhancements and everything for my own weapon over the next fortnight. I imagine. Well, actually, I don't know. The rest of you are crazy enough. You might all just have things in mind already.
I'm just gonna really quickly, as we're talking about this, we have them everywhere else. I'm gonna make a channel, and it's called Ionia Crafting Requests.
Oh, nice.
Because I
made
think
it, guys.
it'll be useful
And the first priority is just to get a +1 on the
on all the
on the
hammers.
bludgeoning weapons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Getting an amulet of mighty fists for Minoru, so he's doing magic damage as well, would be helpful.
I appreciate the recommendation.
Can't think of what else. If anyone wants recommendations, I certainly love building things.
I definitely would like recommendations because I have spent hours pouring through the magic items, and it's a lot.
It is, and it's occultists are weird. They are. I want to play one at some point so I can understand them a little better. I guess for you, what do you want to do? What are you trying to do on the battlefield? Dispel magic on Vorticai has been real nice.
Well, I think one of the things I really enjoyed about Ionia is how versatile she is. So depending on the situation, I can be all in on combat, or I can be all in on buffs, or uh, you know, just kind of hard countering Vorticai.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we can talk about this off screen though
Sure.
over the next fortnight. I don't need to take up the last of our game time for that.
Sounds good.
Real quick, what did you recommend for Minoru one more time?
It's called an Amulet of Mighty Fists, or it has been eroded to cost the same as weapon enchants, and it just makes his natural attacks treated as magic.
Oh, thank you.
Because he's running into the same problems. He's not doing a lot of damage to Vorticai.
Right.
He's just kind of there to flank and threaten. I'm betting a lot of other folks know what they need or are looking for. Grom could also use an Amulet of Mighty Fists, depending on how much you want Grom to be doing damage and things.
So he has Eldritch Claws now, which...
fair enough. That also works. Dank.
Dank.
It's a little awkward on Minoru, but both of them could get Horseshoes of Speed and have that permanent plus 30.
All wax of speed.
Yeah. The only level 20 character I ever played in my life was a Centaur Monk, and I played him as a Centaur because I didn't want to track stats for a horse, not knowing Centaurs are like 30 RP races, and I started with Horseshoes of Speed. It was good. It was not good. It was unfair to that GM, but I didn't realize, so it's fine. Anyway, passing time, I guess, is whether or not you know if the other towns are safe, or getting back the reagents to res Grinluke, so on and so forth, would take about a day. If you guys want to hit that button.
Pending whatever is going on with Dell, because he's kind of coming in and out.
Yeah, he needs to reboot his Discord.
Okay.
Good to know it's not just me today.
It's coming back in shortly.
Oh no. Well, maybe we just ask Tara. Tara, what does Dell want to do?
Is he okay fast forwarding a day to find out what happened? Well, that the towns are okay, and what was the other thing?
That was pretty much it.
Okay, hold on.
And a day of crafting gets done.
Okay, say everything at once, because I can't then relay and then have you talking in my ear at the same time.
Fair enough.
So fast forward one day to check on the towns, get the reagents for the Grinluke Resurrection. What else?
Just a day of crafting.
And a day of... he nods yes.
Okay, sounds good to me. So then, first things first, does Ionia know what the first thing she's crafting is?
Probably like Tibor said, just putting the base like +1 enhancement on everybody's weapons in order to make magic.
Sounds
Seems
good.
like the most important.
Yeah, so then if you would make that spellcraft check.
You need one per each of us, right?
One for each one you're trying to make, which is after
I don't think everybody needs a +1. So I think everyone has it except for Senia, Kalira needed for their hammers, and I don't know if you have one or not.
I need it.
I do not. I will need one.
I need it on my gun.
Your gun.
Deals bludgeoning.
It does.
Ah.
Okay. What, 4?
Right now we just need one, because you can only do 1,000 gold in a day.
Sure.
Which should be successful. I'm not looking at the DC, but I think that's good. So then, if we have a preference on whose is first.
We can just roll for it.
Unless somebody wants to jump in real quick.
Okay, I'll do it on mine.
It's weird. Guns are bludgeoning in this game?
Bludgeoning and piercing, yeah.
Oh, they do both. Okay.
Yeah.
Makes
Okay.
more sense.
So then if
So
it's
does that stack with the +1 from Masterwork then?
No.
Still just +1. The only difference is that now it deals magic, yeah?
And
It gets +1 damage, yeah.
Right.
And-
Yipper. Okay.
+1 damage, but not attack.
No, it gets both. Before,
Well-
Masterwork should have only been +1 attack, not +1 damage.
Right. So
Right.
right now I have +1 attack plus just my strength on
No.
damage.
Because you're +1 now, it's both. It's attack
Right.
and
I was
damage.
saying before the enchantment.
Oh,
So
I
now
see.
it's
Okay.
+1 attack, +1 damage.
Yes.
Right.
Okay. And we're doing that to the Gladius. Right? Confused. Okay, cool. So
Yes.
then a Gladius as a light weapon should be doing your dex to damage too.
Oh, right. I forgot to switch that.
And then I guess
No,
if,
I forget.
if you want to
Oh, dex
flavor
to
the enchantment of how your ancestors do this, you are of course welcome to do so.
I haven't really thought about it beyond just, again, kind of like praying and communing with my ancestors in order to imbue their power into whatever. So depending on what type of enhancement would change like which ancestor was involved, but I don't think that would really like have much of an effect outside of the actual process, you know.
Okay. Sounds good to me. So then next thing that happens is the Outriders return, the villages are fine, there seems to be no other disturbance. The caravan from Restov returns with the reagents, and Dazia goes to begin the process of reincarnating Grinluke. She sits down in front of the body, closes her eyes, inhale, exhale, starts chanting, playing with her own like implements that allow her to reach out to her ancestors. The process lasts about maybe 10 seconds at most before she opens her eyes and I'm sorry, I cannot. Either this man's soul is not willing to return or it is not free. In either case, he is beyond us. She closes her eyes. The material component is not expended.
We have the scythe that killed him, correct?
Yes, assuming it hasn't been immediately liquidated.
Right, yeah.
You think it's like a Grim Reaper side? He's got his soul in there.
It's worth looking into at the very least, don't you think?
I mean, maybe. Could also be that Abadar moved him to like good work out there. Enjoy.
I just would rather check and make sure that his soul isn't trapped and tormented before we move past this.
Is
I
I
there
mean,
There's a
I'm
chance.
in character. I don't know anything about this. I'm having an out of character conversation with you. So
looks
Both in
prohibitive
character
department.
and out of character, I feel that way.
Okay. Looking over the scythe, it doesn't seem to have any soul drawing abilities on it. And certainly you would have been able to figure that out when you had it in the first place.
Okay. So I no longer have the 1,000 gold, but I do have the 1,000 gold worth of components then.
Yes. You do have enough components for one reincarnate.
Bummer.
And also, at this point, there is a... Yeah, sure. About 20 minutes or so after the caravan from Restov arrives with the stuff, with the goods, a group from the Order of the Pyre arrives. Probably about 10, 15 Hell Knights in total.
Oh,
They are escorting a cart that has like general building supplies and stuff in it. They try to find wherever it is the king is and just... Our Lord wishes to ask if you would like our help rebuilding.
I would never turn down a helping hand. I must say I am surprised. I didn't expect you to come out all this way so quickly.
Well, one never knows how much time you have. Our Lord wished to impress that upon you, that time may be of the essence. If nothing else, sleeping under the elements with... Looks around at the assembled folks who are all very wide-eyed at this.
And what does your lord ask in return for this aid?
Well, certainly the purchase of the building materials to repair your castle would be assumed, and if we ever needed to call on you in future, say if something were to befall us and you would be in a position to help us, we would certainly, as friends, expect that hand of friendship extended.
Ask about a lead room.
Do you have any lead in these supplies that you've provided?
No, but we certainly could. They kind of look at each other.
We have learned, where we've come to the realization that this horrible creature likes to spy on us. Spy on everyone, I imagine. He has eyes and ears everywhere, and we are looking to procure a vast quantity of lead such that we can block out his prying eyes, if you know what I mean.
Ah, yes, indeed. We, in our certain rooms in our establishments as well, we are known to apply lead to things.
I'm sure you
course.
do.
We certainly...
Much smarter than us.
It would cost... the resources are hard to come by. We have fortunately, some leftover bits we could use for you. It would not be cheap, though. Are you okay with this?
You can't put you can't put a price on.
You cannot put a price on security,
It's
my lord. Yes,
on
indeed.
security. Yes.
So in total, it'll
Not
cost you.
how I would pose it
Please
to somebody who's
feel free to
charging
add
us
it.
for-
Yeah. Feel free to add it to the bill, so to speak.
Okay, and so they do. Indeed, we'll send word, and we will begin right away. And some folks are like piling out of the carriage who are a little less Hell Knighty and a little more repair crewy, and they begin setting about to it. And that is all the interruption that happens this day.
Nice.
Gridloop is
Cato looks
incognito,
at-
everybody is safe, and the castle is underway.
Cato looks to Kalir and says, "And you said we couldn't trust these people.
What
Look
are you
how
talking?
friendly they are."
What? You can't be that stupid.
Excuse me.
If I come with smiles and candy in one hand, and then have my dagger in the other, does that not track with you? It's a lot easier to get close to you. You understand, right?
Your paranoia is tiresome at this point.
Your naivete is tiresome, and it always has been. But I deal.
Anybody else got anything? As the dust
Away.
settles. Another
I'll
day,
be honest,
another spellcraft check, another enchant.
I'll be honest, at this point, I know we're coming close to time. I'm like mentally pretty much like fatigued and tapped out at this moment, so I'll just kind of coast probably for the next 6 minutes.
Maybe
Well-
we should do some craft checks.
Yeah,
before.
let's
Yeah.
Realistically, my weapon was probably the worst one to enchant first because I'm not always in combat. So yeah, whoever's up next, let me know.
I feel like it's the pistol, the Lucerne hammer, the Earthbreaker, which would be 3 days in, and then guided on the pistol would be 4.
Yep.
Which would cost y'all
Well, it'd be
5,
individual
6,
prices.
7,000, I think. Or no, excuse me, I got that wrong. 6,000 total.
Yeah.
And my
Probably want to do Artoris's last just because I could outfit 2 people in the same amount of time it takes me to outfit his one weapon.
Yeah.
Makes sense to me.
Okay, sounds good.
I don't like it, but it makes
So
sense.
whichever of the other
unfortunately.
3 of you want to go next, here's the check.
Alrighty. Should be good. call
I
that-
pick Senya.
All right, and we got a +1 Lucerne Hammer,
All right.
which when you're done with liches, you can sell back for. You've spent 1,000 on it, sell it back for 2,000, and hooray!
So it begins.
So it
Yeah,
begins.
For another,
All right, off you go.
there's Kato.
Kato didn't. Did he need one?
Oh, did Kato need one?
No, I mean,
I'm guessing that's probably the Earthbreaker for Teebs.
yeah.
8,000 gold, right?
Yeah.
And then you
1,000.
need 2 checks for our Tauruses, right?
Right. One for the +1 and one for guided.
That's the +1.
Should be good.
Guided?
Should still be good. So in total, then we've passed now 7 days since the last fight.
Anything else
And-
happen in those 7 days?
In the 7-day period, there are enough people casting Stone Shape that the keep is not finished, but it does come a very long way. The question of what to do with Grinluke's body is brought up. If it's the former, if it's his soul is not free, you could cast Gentle Repose on it and the body would lie in state evermore. If it's not able, or if it's not willing to return because he's been express passed into the Eternal City, then it may be... Well, it's been 7 days. You could just ask the Arbiter, I guess.
I'm assuming the other settlements are fine then.
Yeah, other settlements are great.
Ask the Arbiter if to ask Abadar if
Would make sense. He was a
If he ha-
follower of Ab.
if he's given. I don't know
To
how
what
you
end?
phrase
What are
it
you
as a yes or
talking
no
about?
question.
Aren't we before the burial?
No, about Grinluke's soul.
Nausea
Does-
had expressed concern that Grinluke's soul may be trapped.
Why was Dazia involved? What are you talking about?
Oh right, our Taurus
Oh,
wasn't part of
right.
any
He-
of this
He doesn't
intentionally.
know. He has no
He doesn't.
idea. I forgot. That's right.
Do you want to retcon that conversation happened, or do you want to
I-
continue it?
I will say we were preparing Grinluke's body. Dazia was helping. She expressed concern that his soul may be trapped.
Preparing.
It's typical when someone is deceased that their body is prepared, is it not?
Bluff check. To that sense, both.
Well,
Good
you
luck.
don't want to.
I'm not
She's not lying.
I'm just
True.
being evasive.
She's speaking very vaguely. There.
I'll look at Ionia and choose to trust her because I've always been able to count on her in the past, and ask Arbiter, since I'm definitely sort of concerned with this information, although I feel like I'm not being told everything. Arbiter,
Yes.
is Grinluke's soul at peace?
The Jeopardy music plays once again as he goes and he communes with Abadar and he comes back. No. Then the gravity of the no that he said hits and just, oh, no.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
I'll speak with Dazia and see if we can preserve his body while we investigate this matter.
Preserve his body?
Why did you say?
What are you talking about?
Damn it, Yanni.
Um,
Yeah, couldn't have just said, okay, good to know, BRB.
Give me a second. I can finagle my way around this.
Okay.
I'm not exactly sure how these types of things work, but it's my understanding that when a soul is not at peace, there are certain conditions that need to be met in order for that soul to be at peace. I just think it would be wise to maintain as many options as possible until we know more.
Is that a lie?
Ooh.
It's bordering. I don't know. That's tough.
A
Well,
sense
you need to
motive check would be. You
Question, I guess, is it against my bluff or my diplomacy?
always against bluff.
Roll a
Great.
1, Arcturus.
You're pretty
Hmm.
sure there's something going on there. She's not lying, but she's not telling the whole truth. She's being intentionally evasive.
Okay. And I know Dazia, and I know what her offer was regarding the body and Jod before. That all is still in my mind. We owe Grinluke much, and we owe him, to free his soul, I suppose, is the situation we find ourselves in. But he should be free to make his way to the Eternal City.
Be free to make his own choices.
His own choices. He devoted his whole life to Abadar. His choice is clear.
Correct
Well-
me if I'm wrong, but to my knowledge, Abadar has no qualms with resurrection.
It's not only Abadar
Here
that
we
I'm
go.
concerned with. And I imagine I could look out the window and there's Hell Knights walking around, working on our keep.
There's a couple folks in really big, really matte black full plate with gigantic horns that their neck muscles are bigger than their leg muscles, and they're just carrying 2x4s. Hope there's no heresy here. Hope.
I'll look out the window to kind of catch his meaning, and I'll say, I wasn't the one who brought them here. And we are at time.
Indeed.
And we are.
What's this last word shenanigans?
Yeah, squeeze that last word in and then cut it off so you can't rebuttal.
Fine with it.
Love it.
Okay, if we're fine with it, that's what we're gonna call it then. That was fun. I'm tempted to level you, but I just leveled you, so I won't level. One more Mordecai fight. We'll give it one more. Then
One
we'll
more.
bump up even
He
more.
really is an EXP farm.
He really is
Yeah.
an EXP. He's leveling too. He's learning.
Maybe we could keep
yeah,
this guy around.
He's gonna get some level 6 spells. Gonna really dig that. I don't know what I'm gonna do with him next time. The trench mist was fun. I feel like that was challenging. I don't know where y'all ended up.
It was.
It was challenging up until the point where we all jumped up on a box and started hammering him. Then it just kind of got then it was whack-a-mole at that point.
No, it was Whack Mordecai.
Well,
He's not a
there
mole.
was-
He is a side.
There was still some tactic involved.
There
and
was.
some
Wait.
in
Are we wrapping
dodging
up the
the
video
fireballs.
and then doing the post-session?
We're
thing?
trying to,
Good call.
but
There it
everyone's
is.
talking, and so I can't do my job. Thank you for watching, and we'll be back next time. I have to splice all these videos together because OBS kept crashing, and we'll be back at it in a fortnight with even more. So that's good. Say bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Hey guys.